Good morning. How we doing? And we're not muted today. We did it. Slam, hello. How are you? Tony is doing better today. Glad to hear that. Glad you're feeling better. We've also got Norman. We've got Butts. We've got Painitso. Welcome in. Riot, Jezzy, Mageson, and Ravenlord was in here. Oh, give me just 1 second. Teraya, thank you so much for that sub. For 67 months of support. Thank you, thank you. There's a Scott and a Sarkarius also with that sub for 39 months of support. Good evening. How you doing? How we all doing, chat? We ready? Ready crush Monday? Everyone give me an We're gonna do it. Slam, what you up to today? Get a little over 4 months until your tattoo? No, I can only imagine the wait. If I had to wait 4 months, I'd be going crazy right now. Crazy, thank you so much for that sub. Stonks. Stonks go up. 28 months. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. How are you today? Thank you for the support. Thank you, thank you. Painitso's coming in with a wog. Whatever helps us get through the day, chat. That is what we need. That's what we need. How are we all doing? Did we all have a good weekend? Let's see. Yesterday, we had Strim. And then drywall went up in the bathroom. And then I did another coat of waterproofing because ours wasn't, I guess, thick enough. We did that. And then we all took like a mandatory break. So I got to play a little bit of Hades 2. And that was kind of it. How was everyone's weekend? I think I'm going to start by highlighting some of our gold. I think that's a good place to start today. Basically, we're going to pick up the Reaver where it was yesterday. So I haven't even gone back to airbrush the leg panels yet. This is right where we were end of stream yesterday. And yeah, we need to just keep working on golds to get our metallics. And then I'll finish these probably off stream and you'll be ready to go. We've got this and we've got all the weapons too. I need to figure out how to do the big Melta weapon. But yeah, all these also need work. So let's just dive in with some highlighting today. Let's see, Painitso's got a decent amount of the rust done. Nice. Is anyone else doing some hobby? How we feeling, chat? That was, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We went to go get some barbecue yesterday. It was very good. My mom came over to check out the bathroom. So she saw all the work we're putting in. Got to give her Mother's Day stuff. And yeah, those are kind of the highlights for us. Now we're back to the Monday grind. Anyone else do fun Mother's Day stuff yesterday? For those who were celebrating? Thanks, that one barbecue. I know. We tried to go to, there's like a little local spot here, but they were closed on Sunday, so we didn't know that until we rolled up. So we went with one of the chains that are actually pretty good. Got some barbecue. I had a brisket sandwich, some potato salad. It was very good. Ray, hello. How are you today? We're back to work on our little Reaver. How are you? Gary says, I am absolute lazy mode. Slept 12 hours. About to order food. Later, I should really get back at least the black dun and corn. Nice. So you're still cruising on hobby stuff then. Glad to hear it. Raylan says, I cooked for my mom and family yesterday while we watched hockey. First barbecue of the season. Nice. Nice, nice. I think our Stars play tonight. I need to double check. It's like every other night, so I think that would be tonight. If so, I will probably watch that. As long as we're not working on anything. Wes is trying to fit together 2 big pieces of the wooden pinball. Very nice. I guess how do those go together? Are they nice assembly, or is it a lot of kind of having to smush it into place? I haven't had barbecue in a long while and it's sad. It's time. This is your sign. This is your sign. Get some barbecue. He says, I'm good. Basically filling out a math test for my girlfriend. She asked me to help understand some of the topics. Oh, it's been a few years since we both graduated from high school. Fairly good at math when I want to be. It's tough when you haven't had to do it in a while. Like, I was always pretty good at math. But, like, if I had to go back now and do some of it, I'd struggle. Because I'm just not using all of that. So, yeah, I can imagine Having to go back after not doing it for a bit, that would be really tough. My brother is back in school now, and I'm wondering if he'll have to, like, test out of stuff or, like, how all that works. Because he did an English class. He kind of focused that down because that's his weakest subject, but he's wanting to go into some engineering, which is going to be a lot of math and science. And I'm wondering how he'll kind of get caught up here after taking some years off. Sounds like it would be tough. Just had some dinner at the fam. Did breast cancer walk with the mom in the morning. That's awesome. Reaper went to breakfast yesterday at 9:30. Didn't get home till 3. Wasted hobby time. The whole breakfast was good. You guys always get good breakfast, though. But this is like 95% nice. Just a few finicky pieces. That makes sense. They do math so different now in the lower grades. That's what I've seen. Like, the techniques and stuff are just very, very different than anything I did. A lot of, like, showing... I don't know, the, like, concept of it. It was really weird. Like, I think I watched a long division example on TikTok, and it's like, why? Why are they doing it this way? So weird. Soviet engineering, smash things together till it works. There you go. There you go. It says, it is, though, just less for me. I generally like to help when people ask me for help. Yeah. Includes Warhammer lore. Yeah. Glad you were able to help her. Many about second grade math is like trying to read German. You can sort of make out what's happening, but it's confusing. I think mine is like, but why are we changing the way it's being taught? It's very strange. At least the examples that I have seen. Like, some of them don't make it any easier. It's just, you've now made it a little bit more convoluted. I don't really understand. Rise, welcome in, how are ya? We're back to work on our Reaver. This is where it was yesterday. Starting some of our gold highlights now. What you up to? The idea is to give kids better number sense instead of just memorizing things. Like thinking. I think the memorization is good for when you get to the bigger stuff. Like your multiplication tables and things like that. Like having those just ready to roll so that you can do some of the bigger stuff. I don't know. I feel like that makes more sense to me. But what do I know? I'm not teaching anyone's kids. I'm doing okay, Rex. It's nice to have a little hobby time between remodel stuff. But I'll be back at it again today. What you up to? I think today the plan is Dad's working on drywall, getting the mud, the texture on the walls. And then when I'm done, I think they're looking at floor tile. They cut a few pieces last night. They got the difficult cuts done. So the ones that are around the toilet and in the weird cuts for the floor. Got those done last night, so hopefully we can keep cruising on that today. That would be cool. We're kind of to the point where everything we do now has to sit for 24 or 48 hours, so it's gotta plan correctly so you can stand where you need to stand and let things dry and all that good stuff. But since I've been taking advanced college math, it's actually closer to the way you think about math there. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is correct. Maybe I was taught wrong. This because thousands of kids are failing at math. Instead of trying to shove it onto them, just try and make it better for all. Interesting. I'm probably a bad person to talk about it because math was probably one of my stronger subjects too, so I'm probably not the right person to talk about it. I was a math and science nerd. Still am. You won't always have a calculator in your pocket. Sarcasm, right? Take that. You can have a calculator and your formulas handy. Yeah, Birch is pretty great. It's not about more memorizing BS. It's knowing how to apply. Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with having the formula, right? Still need to be able to know what to do with it. Heck, when I took statistics in college, I had formulas and I still didn't know how to do some of it. I don't know why I was so weak in statistics, but That one was a tough one for me. Ooh, hopefully. I also took German in college, but I'm just terrible at languages. I really liked learning German. German made a lot of sense. Obviously, I'm coming from English, where English is a Germanic language, but I thought the rules and stuff always made a lot of sense when I was learning it. Got some green to touch up. That's a little sloppy. Anyone have a barely usable calculator, a watch back in the day? I did not. Please, everybody's bad at statistics. It was such a strange class I had to take. I did not enjoy it, which was probably part of it. I probably, like, even though I studied my butt off, like, I probably didn't pay the most attention. I know I tuned out at bits just because not something I'm interested in. And then, yeah, the formulas and stuff are just tough. 93% of people make up 100% of bad statistics. Got bringing the... What a nerd. What a nerd. You are 100% funny. There we go. We can do those statistics. Good job, Chet. Stat was probably the hardest math class I took. Statistics, and then I tested out of, like, pre-cal, so I went straight into calculus. I had a hard time with calculus. But I think that's because I probably shouldn't have tested out. I probably should have had to do the class before it. That probably did a disservice to me, trying to move me along. I wasn't quite ready, I don't think. I could have used a refresher for sure. Discrete math was my hardest, followed by calc 2, yeah. Shouldn't be called pre-cal, it was advanced trig. Yeah. Whatever it was, I probably should have taken it. I think I probably missed some stuff in there. Oh well. Now I paint plastic men on the internet, so I'm not too worried about it. I struggle with physics. My math is terrible. Better now, though. I feel like I had a easier time with physics just because you had, like, an actual example, if that makes sense. So, like, you had the experiment or whatever to where, like, my brain could figure out what was happening, like, why we needed certain things. Calc is just kind of all just out there. Calc 2 is also, like, messed up trig. What can I be taught that'll be useful in life? Not in the school I went to, yeah. It would be nice to have more. I wish I had done, or I wish there was more available, like, personal finance stuff. Tax stuff. Things I actually would use. Like, I got a little bit just because I have a business degree, but not nearly enough. Discrete math was the class that revealed maybe I'm not actually a math person. That's fair. Yeah, science was always my favorite. I took a lot more science than I probably needed to in college just because I enjoyed it. They were my favorite. I'll do the math to support whatever science I want to do, but I wish they taught me taxes. Yeah, I feel like that's just more useful to, like, that's a useful thing to have. If you're gonna expect me to do it the rest of my life, why don't you teach it to me? Discrete math. You gotta keep it on the DL. That's right. You don't want people to know you're doing math, you nerd. That's right. All boys Roman Catholic school funded by the church. Totally didn't screw my social skills. No, never. Little does Nikki know. She's constantly doing math. By painting, I'll just internalize math of calculating geometry. I've got the formulas and stuff pop up on the screen as I paint my details. I had 54.5 out of 60 points in my physics class. Then I failed to get 1.5 points out of 40 in the final to get an E. Had to write a special please email to the professor to get an exam reevaluated. He added 3 more points to my pitiful 0.75 points. Calculus was my one class where I pulled up my final grade and I was so happy to have a D. I passed that darn class, by God. And I think it's literally because I turned like everything in the entire semester and he was nice to me. Taxes should be part of home economics. I don't have that either. I don't think home ec was ever required. Like, I think you could take it. It was like an option. But it definitely wasn't required. I didn't take it. Numbers, how do they work? Don't even get me started. The ultimate X-File. Numbers. Earning taxes in high school here. That's good. I wish we did that here. I think, yeah, kind of depending on the electives. Like, you might get part of it. But I never had it as, like, a required class. I heard this is Texas and was confused. Texas should be a part of home economics, yep. Everyone get your Texas in. We just get taxed and told to live with it. See, we have to figure it all out here because big tax. Lobbies our dumb government. So now we have to do it every time. I wish they would just be like, here's what you owe, please pay me. And be like, okay, I pay you. Done. I wish that's how it was. I would love that. Here, Brian, welcome in. How are you? Home ec should be a required course in high school. I wish I would have taken it. I agree. I think it should be. I don't think I have anyone high school age in my chat, but if it's an option, take it. Take it. General life skills should. Taxes, budgeting, basic car maintenance. Yeah, there should just be a class for all of that. Got to be snarky. Be like, teach me everything that, like, my dad didn't. Teach me the basic car stuff. Teach me the tax stuff. The things I need to know as an adult. Teach me how to do that. Speaking German easy. German text analysis of work written 300 years ago. Trying to find its meaning between the lines. What the literature standards were at the time. Yeah. I will say that's my weak point is, like, I was gonna say English, but like writing and language stuff. History. No thank you. Not interested. So my brother's like, I'm gonna focus down English because it's my weakest, like, subject. I'm like, I totally get it. I hate writing papers. I hate writing papers. Step on the snack. Please send snacks. Please send snacks. I took a financial literacy class or something in high school. Lots of checkbook balancing, writing fake checks, easy elective credit. See, I do remember we did, like, so we have, like, a simulation thing that we did, and I think it's 5th grade, where essentially we made a little business, and we learned how to, like, run a business, write checks, kind of like inventory type stuff. And that was really interesting. So, like, our little group, we had, like, a t-shirt shop. We actually had t-shirts that you could buy. And we all got, like, Monopoly money to run around and get stuff. And, like, that was really cool doing it, like, as a simulation. But that's really the only... that's the only, like, real experience I can remember. And that was, like, 5th grade. I feel like more of that would have been really nice to have. I feel like cooking should be part of school. Just simple... yeah, just the basics. I mean, we had health, which I guess would have been a little bit of nutrition, but not, I don't think, actual cooking. That would have been home ec too, I think. Just basic first aid. I don't remember if I got, like, CPR in school. I don't think I was in school. So, like, yeah, having that would be handy. Very useful. In English, because instead of writing fun stuff, there's shit like, how many people did Shakespeare's first auditorium? You had to learn that stuff? I didn't have to do any of that, but I hate writing papers. Absolutely hate it. I'm very direct in what I write. I hate it. Cooking was home ec, yeah. We had health was a Catholic school. They wouldn't tell us anything about contraception. Of course not. Of course not. I hate it here. I hate it here. Reading and analyze Beowulf was really important to my future. Like, I get the critical thinking part of it. Like, that's fine. I get it. Honestly, I would take that over the having to write shit myself. I don't mind knowing what he was talking about. I just, no one cares what I'm talking about. You know? I don't care. I hate essay writing. Always wanted to write stories, but we never had one class that was about that. Yeah, I was trying to remember, because I feel like creative writing was always like a separate thing. Like you had English, which was kind of the basic stuff. The literary analysis, things like that. But like the creative part of it wasn't really the focus, I don't think. Like I need to actually wash these because I didn't yesterday. Let's get our wash. Live Madness, welcome in. How are you? Are you here to quiz Scott on Beowulf? Are you here? What you up to today? Papers. My thesis was content done by age 8. We had a minimum of 40 pages. Let me catch up here. I don't remember the story. Just there's a really bad CGI movie made by Angelina Jolie in it. That's all. That's the extent of Scott's knowledge. That's Angelina Jolie's in it. I'm gonna get a model holder for these because it's really hard to hold. Oh wait, I got one out. Here. Working and lurking, how are you? Pretty good. We got some more progress on remodel, which is exciting. Get to work on some tiny knights for a bit. And then I'm back to it. We're getting there. And my tattoo's on Saturday, which is all I'm living for right now. My main motivation for this week is that gosh darn bathroom and making it to Saturday so I can get tattooed. That's it. That's it. I'll be racing at Bathurst. Don't know if I'll be able to make it. I'm tired. It's been a stressful week. Stressful week. Funky, welcome in. Better not study philosophy then. 3 papers each week. No, thank you. Good luck with your papers. That's a lot. No, thank you. It's not my jam, but I'm glad others do it. How are you? How was weekend? We're working on this tiny titan we were working on yesterday. I want to get them together here for our May challenge. Beowulf was in Gone in 60 Seconds? Yes. Beowulf was Mr. Smith. There we go. What was it? Literary analysis. Complete. We did it, chat. Good job. I feel like conceptually Beowulf is cool, but maybe not so much in the original form. What if we all just remake it here today? That's what we use our degrees for. Remake Beowulf. You didn't know what you're signing up for coming into chat today, did you? Chat has no idea what they're getting into today. But, oh, I'm gonna goof up this name. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go with Geo. How are you today? Philosophy jam is not my favorite flavor. I like strawberry. I would also go with strawberry. How are you today? We are working on a tiny Reaver Titan. Trying to get some highlights on. I've got all these weapons that are magnetized. They need highlights on. So we're just gonna keep cruising here for a little bit. How are you? And is there anything you're working on? What projects have we got? Tattoos Day, it's coming here, right? I'm excited. Jay says, in college I took a class that was just read, play, write paper, and play. Repeat for 4 semesters. I was a theater major, though. So I was never able to stomach much pure philosophy, not gonna lie. That's fair. No, that's fair. I'm glad that's far in my past for now. Okay, I get to go outside, climb trees, stick my hands in the dirt. That's how he felt about it, I see. I love writing papers for university, but thankfully I didn't have to do a ton each week. I think that's always the scary part, is when you get, like, a couple classes that all require a lot of papers like that. So you're just, like, stacking a ton of writing on top of each other. So all this, like, really time-intensive stuff all at the same time. That's always the fear. English class on something nerdy. Like, what was the reason for Horse to betray the Emperor? Start the Horse heresy. I do like when teachers give you a little bit more, like, leeway. Like, when they let you pick something that you are, like, genuinely interested in, as opposed to things that are just required for the course. That was always nice. It sounded like, from what my brother was talking about for his class, it was a little bit more like that, where it's like, the general idea is you're writing this type of paper, but it can be about whatever. So as long as you get the kind of the core things in there, you're good. It doesn't really matter what the subject is. So I'm glad he had the teacher that he did. I took a Lord of the Rings class where we analyzed the Lord of the Rings books. It's a difference in mentality in the West Coast Brotherhood of Steel and East Coast Brotherhood of Steel. That's why I like computer science. Almost no essays. Yeah, I feel that. I see a TikTok of 2 lawyers analyzing who had ownership of the ring if Bilbo stole it from Gollum. Nerds. But yeah, like, exercises like that, where the teacher, like, brings that in instead, where it doesn't have to be strictly, like, textbook, like, examples and things. Things like that, where you still think, like, about it critically, but a little bit more interesting. It was more or less read the 3 books, do analysis stuff on them. He played Magnus, honestly. He saw what was happening and cried to Dad about it instead of handling it. Alright, chat. Homework for tonight. I need you to write. You can't come chat until you turn in your 5-page paper about the Horse heresy. Get on it. You all say you want to write. It's time. I'm giving you homework. Magnus just needing an adultier adult. Big mood, Magnus. Big mood. Open up ChatGPT immediately. Ooh. I'm out. It's like, that was nice, but I'm out. Is there anything you're working on? Welcome in. You didn't expect homework when you wandered in, did you? Always keep them guessing. Introduction, some number of topic paragraphs. In conclusion, there you go. Butts has got the little outline ready to roll. Proud of you, chat. Proud of you. How dare you? In this essay, I will. Pulling out all the phrases. Well done, chat. Uses size 72 font, double space, big ol' margins. I know your tricks, chat. Because I have been there. Double space after your periods. Yeah, all of it. All of it. Yeah, 3-inch margins. Tell them what you're gonna tell them. Tell them. Then tell them which. I'm sorry. Tell them what you told them. Yep. Yep. See? We all have the things that were just mushed into our minds in school. It's an avian. Hello. How are you? We're talking about how writing essays in school is the worst. Welcome in. And then I tried to give chat homework, and now they're just spitting out. Spitting out ways to make their paper smaller. What are you up to? Trying to get this silly Reaver together today, too. I think the biggest thing is figuring out how I want to do the melt the thingy. Haven't quite figured that out yet. But You're with me, Avian. I told Trey I hate writing. It was my weakest subject. Hated it. Hated writing, and I really wasn't a big history fan. I didn't mind the parts where, like, well, this happened, which led to this. Like, that's fine. But, like, memorizing all these dates and things that I don't care about. Oh my god, I hated it. Hated it. Write your paper, change the font to Wingding. You're all getting marked off. All of you. When you turn in these papers tomorrow, you're all getting marked off. Maybe the Emperor made Horus write a paper about being a War Master and it broke his mind. He was up at like 2 in the morning trying to finish this paper. And it wasn't gonna happen. And then we got the Horus Heresy. Yep. Yep, it all makes sense to me. Alright, let's start next highlight. History's awesome. The stuff they push in school is all the boring parts. Yeah. Yeah. I'd agree with that. I hated it all through school. It was just... I did it because I had to, but it was definitely not my favorite. Unfortunately. What would you do if someone actually sent you a 4-page paper on the Horus Heresy tomorrow? I'd read it. Yeah, I'd read it. And then we'd read it on stream and we would discuss. I'm not gonna just not read a paper. I'm gonna get my red pen out too. I'm not looking forward to the June challenge now. Well, we're talking challenges. I am working on my May one. How's everyone feeling about May challenge? For the April one, I need to find time to record. I'm hoping this week, like end of this week, I can go ahead and record it. We'll see. But that will still be coming. How are you feeling about May? I think now that I'm getting some time here on stream, I feel better about mine. I need to figure out what goes on these parchments, too. Need to find some more goofy fake Latin. Speaking of history, does anyone know that cool, weird history professor on their FYP? It's good about talking about cause or influence what? I don't have that. He's not ended up on mine. I think he's used to unnecessary lore dumps in her DM. She talks to me, it's true. I mean, yeah, between slam lore dumps. I follow a lot of Warhammer people. I'm used to it. It pops up pretty often. It's really close to what happens in the novel. There's a chapter where Horus and Loken are bullshitting together. How often they write bullshit reports to delay the Lords of Terra. There you go. See? See? All comes back to Warhammer, baby. As you know, I was diagnosed with ADHD. I had to spend so much work on how to write, where stuff should begin. So I had to start with an outline, write a draft, edit, rewrite, goes to parents, gets slaughtered with a red pen, rewrite, submit. Senior year as an AP English. That's impressive, though. Yeah, mine, I always just did outline and then fill it out. I can't do it any other way. Because the outline is basically what I want to say. I'm kind of done. But then I have to make it all, I don't know, all fluffy. That's the only way I got through it, was the outlines. Actual question for chat. There used to be an Instagram account, I think it was, every few days they'd create a space marine based on, like, Arizona iced tea designs or car logos, but I can't find it anymore. I don't know of a specific account. I've seen some of those paint jobs, but mine were, I saw them on different accounts, so I don't know. I need to finish this right tonight so I can start practicing my airbrushing on it. Get a Cryptex spider to paint, put it under its foot. That'll be cool. Rise adding more things to the May challenge. I love it. Still have lots of time. I will say that. Don't let me asking about the challenge freak you out. You still got lots of time. My father's not an English professor. He's an editor. Oh, for his accounting journal. I write too much in passive voice. So much redundant. 2 pages becomes 1 page. I had to fill mine out. So I didn't like writing. Okay. Because I felt like I said the things. I'm realizing now that followed me into corporate because I was a data analyst. And like the graph did all the speaking for me. And then apparently it didn't to some people. And I had a really hard time with that because it's like, look at it. This is all the information. They're like, but what does blah blah? I'm like, it's right there. it's literally right there. You can look at it. What do you want from me? But that's just how my number brain works. You know? It's right there. Don't know how else to tell you. But that's how my brain works, so. Switch to passive-aggressive voice? That's what I like to write in, yeah. That is my my literary, my mark. Passive-aggressive voice. I could put in AP English. The teacher told us how much writing there would be. I'm sorry. Told us how much writing would be. I would ask to be put in normal. Yep, I'm out. Bye. A graph is worth 1,000 words. Apparently not to my last client. Nope. Nope. They needed the feel-good words with the graph. Apparently not. Yeah, there are 2 kinds of people. Those who can interpret data. But the math doesn't feel right. Playing like I'm 5, number nerd. My goodness. No math ever feels right. Numbers is where it's at, man. Numbers is where it's at. If I ever am feeling like lost on something, that's what I always return to. Every class had writing, so AP English was not that different. I was trying, I think I did. I think English was the one class I didn't do AP, and I'm trying to remember. I think the annoying part with me is because I switched back down, I think there were a couple books that I had already read in AP a previous year. That because they changed the curriculum, now I was having to do it again in normal. I think that's all I kind of remember, though. But yeah. AP English had a lot more reading, which I enjoyed. I'm gonna ask chat, what are some of the books that you read, like, in school that you actually enjoyed? Like, that you would read just for, like, enjoyment now? What were some of the favorite required reading? I was kind of thinking about this because I saw on Reddit, it was like people talking about like classic books and things. What were the books you actually enjoyed, Jet? From school? Alright, there's that. Keep on rolling. No, you didn't like any of them? We did Lord of the Flies. I liked that one. I liked Of Mice and Men. Can't read Exalted? Welcome in, how are you? That's why I have to read chat for Exalted. You can't read. What you up to? I'm trying to get my Reaver here together. Keep going on the tiny titans. Because they cute. And I want to beat up Noob. You were elected to lead, not to read. Yeah, we gotta get ready to beat up Noob, and then beat up Exalted at Adepticon, potentially. I'm trying to remember what we read besides Beowulf. I feel like most of us from the textbook. Don't think we even did To Kill a Mockingbird. See, I did To Kill a Mockingbird like 3 times. I hate that book because of it. Not because the book is bad, but because I had to go over it like 3 times in my different classes. Plus, I liked them at the time, but now the idea of reading The Catcher in the Rye does not sound great. BS Machine, thank you so much for that sub for 5 months of Imperial Fist and Glory. How are you today? Welcome in. You come in as we're talking school stuff. Welcome. Trying to get my Reaver together. What you got going on? I remember 0 of the books we read for English. Interesting. I'm trying to remember. I know we read 1984, and I can't remember a lot of it. I probably need to reread that one. We read, was it Fahrenheit? Was it 451? I feel like I got the number wrong. I remember liking that, but not remembering a whole lot of it. So I probably need to read that. It's been a bit. I hated Old Man in the Sea. I remember that. That was a summer reading assignment, and I hated it. I read really fast, and it still took me like all summer to read that book. Because I hated it. Didn't your English teacher talk to you? Why would they? Why would they? It was like across grades and stuff. I had to do it. So the curriculum just changed, and I got stuck with To Kill a Mockingbird like 3 times. So she says, I'm here, working on Sisters of Battle Army. Hell yeah. Repainting some Black Templars. Very cool. Welcome, welcome. Still enjoying the Sisters, it sounds like. That's good. We read Macbeth. It was pretty enjoyable. We did not read that one. That was one that... Like, I know bits of it, but did not read that one. Summer reading, yeah. So I think it was for the AP English. You would have a book to read over the summer, and then assignments when you got back. They weren't typically longer books. They tended to be a little bit shorter, but yeah, you'd have assignments when you got back, or like a paper due as the class started. Real deal, welcome in. How are you? Not enough science fiction in the classics. We read Ender's Game. I remember reading that for school. I liked that one. Trying to think more of the unique ones, I guess. I think the rest of them are kind of the more classic stuff. Not the Shakespeare, so which ones in which year, I don't know. Hamlet and AP. I feel like I would have read some Shakespeare, but I don't remember which one we would have had. Yeah, I was just curious if there were ones you... If you ever run across a mockingbird in real life, they're all over Texas. That's the fun part. Now you've read the murder manual 3 times on Extra Lethal. That's right. Come here. You make me read this book again, and I'm gonna get it. My high school English teacher didn't have us read Shakespeare. He just showed us the modern movies instead. I was like, I feel like Romeo and Juliet we would have read. Like, I feel like we did that, and I just didn't care for it. But I feel like we did it. Maybe I didn't read as many books because I was in pleb English and not AP. Maybe. Maybe that was the difference, is it was more reading in AP. So yeah, I did AP, I think until the last, like, credit I needed. And I was like, you know what? I'm already doing AP everything else. I'm just going to do normal English. And I was like, why did I do that? You know what? I got through it. Doesn't matter anymore. And now I like reading again, so. I remember went to school reading. Asked me about my APM build order for Age of Empires 2 at the time, though. You were learning the important things. Learning the important things. Apparently it's due from Ender's Game. Oh, is in Fallout? Now I'm like, did I see Ender's Game? I read the book. Don't think I saw it. I think we read a lot of plays. I remember, like, reading them as a class, like, taking parts and, like, reading plays. But I don't remember what we read. I did not enjoy them as much as, like, reading a novel. Pretty sure when I read Romeo and Juliet, I told my English teacher these were the two stupidest kids in existence. Yeah, yeah. A little bit. Remember tuning out during English class discussion reading Asimov short stories from the textbook? Is anyone reading anything good right now? I just finished one of they're called the Murderbot Diaries. But they're like, they're novellas, so they're a bit smaller. But it's about a cyborg who goes with, like, researchers to protect them. So he is a cyborg, basically like a security guy. So he's got, like, he's a little snarky towards them. Basically, he took over his governor, which is, like, the rules. And, like, instead of doing some of the security stuff, he likes to just sit back and watch soap operas and stuff. So it leads to, like, funny stuff. It was pretty good. I won't say anything else, obviously. Yeah, so Murder Bro was pretty fun. I feel like I was a little distracted just with remodels, so maybe I didn't enjoy it as much as I would have if I was just binging through it, but it was pretty good. I'll read more of those for sure. There's a direct correlation to my grades and the introduction of PC being allowed in class. William Faulkner, Tennessee Williams, lots of short stories too. Bradbury, Harlan Ellison. Graham says, I'm nearly done with Good Omens. It's decent. I read the first Murderbot book, but none of the local stories. Libraries, have the rest. Gotcha. Mediocre Potato, welcome in. How you doing today? We're working on a Reaver some more. Trying to get some highlighting and stuff done that we didn't quite get to yesterday. We were talking books as you come in. Kind of started talking school, and it's led to now books. What I'm reading now is a Stephen King book about the assassination of JFK. I'm not super far yet, but seems potentially interesting. I used to read a lot of Stephen King, like, growing up. So this one's not horror, but it's a little different. Or at least not yet, it's not. Who knows? They're reading that right now. It's difficult to remember because I read a lot, so plenty of classic sci-fi authors. I think I read Slaughterhouse-5. That was one I didn't get to read. I actually went back, like, as an adult to read, what's the Animal Farm? Is that right? I enjoyed that as an adult, but I never read it growing up. And I think, depending, again, on grades and things, you probably would have normally. Hey, Raptors, welcome in. Speaking of Murderbot, just read Martha Wells' fantasy book, really solid, very different. I have that on my list to read at some point. So you enjoyed it? I do like the writing style. I just think I was a little distracted going through the first one. Well, good. I'm gonna keep that on that list then. Welcome in. How are you? I actually just spent half the day yesterday rearranging my bookshelf. Now I have a huge stack of books to put in my storage unit. Need to go get new books. Anything you got your eye on, Ravenlord? Sorry, chat. I've been, like, obsessed with my Kindle. Been really nice reading again. It's been really nice. Read Dante's Inferno by myself in the library at school after I played the game. I think I read Slaughterhouse-5 optionally because of a history class. Animal Farm was very good. I don't know why I was, like, stumbling on the title there, but I enjoyed that. I think especially now as an adult. I don't know that I would have caught as much if I had read it in, like, high school, but especially now it was very good. I've only started reading books as an adult, to be honest. ADHD is rough, that's fair. That's fair. What have you been reading then? I have a giant list of, like, fantasy and sci-fi stuff I want to get to. Giant list. It's hard when they're all series, too. Because then it's like, I want to read the series, but then that's like 5 books. I read quite a few of the classics before I got to them in school. 1984, Fahrenheit 451, Animal Farm, Catcher in the Rye, Lord of the Flies. I might have been a nerd. The one that kept getting recommended, and I also have on my list, is East of Eden. So that's the Steinbeck that was recommended to me. I'll give that a try. Some animals are more equal than others, exactly. I like reading about, Roman history, catching up on some stuff. For some reason, Nikki doesn't want to read my full Legend of Driss collection. It's a lot of books, Scott. How many books is that now? I know that it's like 2 full bookcase shelves. How many books is that? I'm trying to decide if I want to do The Expanse too. That's already a lot of books. I really like the show and I'd like to read them, but that's a commitment. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. I've read Do Android Dream of Electric Sheep. Neuromancer is also on my list. I do want to read that. Authors who can critique their own beliefs is someone to watch and read. Let's see. Circus is about to start The End and the Death, Part 3, so I continue painting. Also some master wants to start a 40K. Ooh, crusade with all new armies. Must not start new projects. Stay on target, Sarkarius. You got this. You got this. So, like, starting with a new army can be fun. But yeah, you've already got a lot of projects, a lot of armies. Becomes a little tougher to keep doing. Only 39 books. Only 39, Jet. To be fair, I do read fast. It probably wouldn't be as bad as I'm thinking, but it was a lot. It was a lot. Ooh, Rise is reading through Dune series. Very nice. What do we think so far? I think chat has told me to read the first 3. Like, if I do decide to read it. Figure out get Project Hail Mary. I liked it. If you liked The Martian, you'll like it. Other than that, I think I'll just walk around the bookstore, see what catches my interest. That's always fun. Just doing the book window shopping. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And if you like The Martian, I think you'll really enjoy it. Similar vibes. Obviously similar writing. Will, welcome in. How are you? Isn't Driss the goober with the panther in D&D? Yes, that is that is Scott's goober. Welcome into some funk music. Welcome in. How are you? With your read speed, you can knock out the series in the year. Let me just... While I'm watching X-Files and One Piece, I'll just throw in Drist, too. Just more long-running series, please, that I'll never finish. Thank you. I clearly needed more. Just crazy long series to keep up with. Thank you. I never read The Martian, but enjoyed the movie. You'll enjoy it then. Yeah. Similar vibes. She'll want to branch off to the Artemis books and end up reading about the War of the Spider Queen. Oh, do you have... Are those... Yeah. Have you read those, Scott? Since you are now caught up. New things to read? I read like 2 pages of War and Peace around 14 years ago and immediately put it back. No, thank you. No, thank you. That would be another intimidating one, yeah. Oh, not that far. Oh, you started last night. Okay. Well, let us know what you think, guys. Thank you, chat. It's fun talking books. All right, we got our little rivets done. We can start like dry brushing and stippling the legs for the metallics. Again, I'm not gonna do these leg plates just yet because I'm gonna airbrush them for some more white. I think I'm gonna do the white and the yellows, or the orange stripes. So those will match kind of like this. I want that on the legs. I'm trying to decide if we do like Kind of thinking these stripes, but with the white and the orange. It's kind of what I'm thinking. So, we will do that after stream. Let's go ahead and keep highlighting here. I've not branched off the main story. New books. New books. I have a distinct impression of I'm not smart enough to read this at the moment. I do feel like it would take a bit more focus. Not being smart enough, but like really focusing your energy toward that. Probably required. That guy attacking his landlord, I have no interest in. Those people are like, oh my god, you need to read It's a Classic. Where's that Crime and Punishment? They're equally boring. I'm not sure, but yeah, some of those you gotta really focus in, or you're gonna be distracted. Enjoyed reading the Overlord. Oh, light novels. Very nice. Let's see. Instead of reading, anyone watching anything good? For those not reading? I watched one more episode of Shogun, so I've got 2 left, I think. It's been very good. Glad to have a smaller series here for a little bit. Oh, we forgot to watch My Hero last night. Watch that tonight. I've been watching Kaiju number 8 because I read the manga, so it's fun watching them adapt that. And then Shogun. Yeah, anyone watching anything good? Well, I keep highlighting. Hey, noob! It'll be Wednesday. We're gonna keep video games on Wednesdays for right now, at least. How are you? If anyone needs to catch up, if you want to join us for Ace Attorney on Wednesday, the YouTube for last week should now be up. So we've got part 1 and 2 now on YouTube. What you up to today, noob? Finish What We Do in the Shadows. Watch the new Doctor Who with the whole family. How is New Who? New Who? Because this is New Doctor now, right? I like comics because pictures. I've got a few manga I need to catch up on, too. I picked up, forever ago, I picked up Vagabond, and I picked up Monster, and I need to start one of them here soon. It's been too long. I was reading Goodnight Pun Pun, but I caught up on the ones I have. So I need to buy some more. George Panda, hello! How are you today? I just realized I don't remember exactly what books we read in high school. A, because we had a whole ass PhD worth of knowledge packed in my brain. Also, it's been over 20 years that I was in high school. Oh no. Those time, time math is not fun. Yeah, realizing that high school was so long ago. No, thank you. I don't want to do that math. I'm good. I just watched the second part on YouTube. I just love the Ace Attorney series. Thank you for checking it out. I appreciate it. But yeah, if anyone else wants to catch up for Wednesday, it is up. I think we're going to try and keep it, like, trial by trial. Unless some of them are just, like, insanely long. It feels weird stopping in the middle of a trial or a case. So I think we're going to try that. But if it starts to get a little goofy, we'll have to go from there. Because once the remodel's done, I should be able to, like, go long on Wednesdays if I need to. So that's kind of the idea. But if I need to go long to finish a chapter, we can. It's just goofy timing at the moment, unfortunately. I really love the new Doctor, but it's a bit goofy, I guess. Okay. You've got more of the silly stuff at the moment. Panda says, it's a Monday. I don't want to work. I want to sleep. I feel that. We're going to crush this week, okay? We're going to get to the weekend chat. I'm feeling extra motivated today. Because tattoo. We're gonna crush Monday and we're gonna get to Saturday. That's the goal here. That's the goal. Make a graph about what? I'm here for graphs. What am I graphing? What am I graphing? Case 5 is extremely long, but also awesome. Okay. Good to know. We'll get it figured out. I added the other Ace Attorney to my stream or my Steam wishlist too, so at some point, maybe we play more. To say the court goes into recess. The hard part is remembering all of like our evidence and stuff, because then we don't play again for another week. So it's kind of weird. And it's weird to like try and catch chat up when I also haven't been on it for a week. So the more that we can kind of do at once, I think the better off probably will be. Let's end this week. Next week, I'm on holiday. Hell yeah. Do you have anything fun planned, Earbright? What you got for holiday? If you don't mind me asking. My graduation year to time out of school. Oh, my... For how long it's been? Nah, we don't need to do that math. No. Number go up. We don't like that number go up. They wouldn't say a book is a classic if it wasn't. Maybe I should dust off Crime and Punishment, try reading again for the millionth time. Sometimes the book's just not for you, and that's okay. That's okay. Life is too short to read something you don't want to read. Even if it is a classic, you know? Sometimes it's just not for you, and that's okay. I'm sorry to say the wrestling talk in your Discord led to me introducing the concept of Rhea Ripley, so apologize in advance. If it gets infected with new wrestling fans. This overlap between wrestling and now the like Age of Sigmar thing is pretty cool to watch. And my favorite thing was like it gets announced and all the like Warhammer nerds on Twitter are like, what the heck is AEW? It's a warning for Will as well. You're going to Warhammer World. That's exciting, Erebry. Enjoy. I would like to make it up there at some point. I'm jealous. Enjoy. Your cat's named after him? Let's super cat. Caught a shirt at a live show. That's fun. That's fun. Uses Ace Attorney as its own set of, or perhaps lack of logic. Once you get into Phoenix's mildly insane mindset, it all comes together. I'm enjoying it. I think the only time I kind of had a problem was, like, there was an argument I wanted to make and I didn't know what the game wanted me to do. Because, like, and I think I mentioned at the time, like, I've played Danganronpa, so I get it. But it's figuring out what the game's wanting me to present at that moment. Meaning Salt have been tracking the convergence for years now. FGC, Warhammer, Wrestling convergence, yes. They're just it's getting tighter and tighter. Even in the little bit I've learned about it, it gets tighter and tighter. I had a passing knowledge of Rhea Ripley, but I hadn't seen her pin move. There you go. I can feel my brain rewiring into wrestling fan brain. Yes, Jade Cargill also. She doesn't look real. She just doesn't. I know that she is, but she doesn't look real. Where is Warhammer World? How does one move there? It is north. Yeah. Sorry, stuff on my shirt. It is so far north. England. You can move up there, but that's where they have the like big tournaments and the Warhammer Fest and all of that is up there. The Horus Heresy is just a wrestling storyline. Yep. Absolutely. You're gonna be popping up at wrestlers returning in no time at all, and then getting sad when they don't show up. I know, I felt really bad. You were so excited. You had practiced and everything. And then no. Denied. Plan was denied. Every time I see a picture of Jade, I always think she isn't real. How is she real? Yeah. Yeah. Big time workout goals there. I want a fraction of that. Please. I want to look a little bit like that. I don't know that I'll ever reach all of that, but I want a fraction of that. I'll try an essay on whether or not to read Robert A. Heinlein? I know who it is, but if you're interested, read the Rookie. A la carte his books on the synopsis, see if you're interested. I don't think I have any on my list, but if anyone was considering, there you go. Want to look as good as the wrestling ladies do? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Big goals. Absolutely. All right. I apparently just didn't wash this side. I must have had it drying on this side. So let's get washes on real quick. But yeah, that is part of the previews this week. Are we excited for Warhammer previews? So we're going to have one for the new Sigmar box. And then a preview on Saturday, which is kind of the other systems. Which I believe was 40K, Horus Heresy, I think Imperialis, and what am I missing, chat? I feel like there's one more game system. The Old World? Old World? But that'll be Saturday. What are we hoping for? What do we think we'll see? I think I'm with Will. I want a new roadmap. That's what I want. Like, unironically. I want to see what's coming. Update. Oh, Necromunda. Okay. I can't help but wonder if, as 40K nerds, we cheer boo for depending on what attire she turns up in. Ultramarine, boo. Spaceballs, woo. Go Shayna. It is fun seeing her outfits. She does a cool job with those. It's fun seeing them stream too. Like more of them are on Twitch now. You can hop on and see them play games and things. Fun. Didn't do Blood Angels for so long. Hopefully Imperialis has the 9-month-old Nightbox. Maybe. We were wondering if we were joking, Exalted, if that was going to be the pre-order on the article yesterday, since we were talking about it this week. They're like, oh shit, we do need to release that. Alas, it was not. But yeah, maybe we get the crazy long Nightbox. What kind of nerd shows out a pay-per-view in Ultramarines gear? Gross. What kind of nerd indeed? You have to go to the dentist. I'm sorry, Riot. Dentist is the worst. Confirmed. I hope it goes well, though, today. Good luck. I think last time I watched wrestling, it was the WWF. Scott's out here wrestling the pandas now. You can literally join us 8 days a week watching hours of yeah, you have a lot to catch up on, Scott. That's so much wrestling to watch. Even if you are caught up, it's a lot of wrestling. That's what I learned. Is that there's just always wrestling. There's not like a season or like special events. It's just constant. There is always wrestling. I didn't watch this side either, so I'm gonna get that real quick. You need background screaming when you're driving? Yeah, there's so many. What is Marigold? I don't even know what that is. Now you're just yelling words at me. KT, welcome in. How are you? Oh, okay, that's the new one. Gotcha. I saw things were happening, but I didn't know enough to Yeah, after he got ousted, took some stardom wrestlers. Okay, so he got some of the people from that. I see. I wasn't sure, like, other than he was leaving. Just from what you guys were talking about. I wasn't sure what had happened. That makes sense. Hi, first, welcome in. How are you? How are you up to date on this? As if you have anything important going on. I know. I know. What am I even doing with my life? I don't know. I don't know. Longest running soap opera in television history. Yep, longer than Naruto. It is a lot if you wanted to catch up. I was not prepared. I started watching some of it and it's like, oh gosh, this is there's something every night. I can't do this. I'm not cool enough to hang with all of it. I can't keep up with all this. I'm not cool enough. All right, that's got to dry. Next. Not so bad. Glad to hear that. How goes the Reaver? We're getting highlights and stuff. It's coming along pretty quickly. That is the nice part of these Titanicus kits, is once you kind of get the metallics worked up, the rest of it's really fast. So I think other than figuring out how I want to do this weapon, like we're kind of... Like obviously we still have some more work to do, but we're kind of set. It's the last big hurdle for it, I guess. So yeah, it's getting there. What you up to today? Mountain Miniatures, welcome in. How are you today? Plainly Insanely, welcome in. How you doing? Thank you, thank you. What you up to today? Let's see, I booted up 0 last night. The tutorial's long. Cool story, once I got to the point where they explained the karaoke minigame, I said, I don't have enough time tonight, so I'll have to do it all over again. The, Yakuza definitely has a lot of different systems that it likes to teach you. And, like, a lot of the minigame stuff, karaoke's through, like, all of the games. I would say that one's probably worth learning. If you're not going to focus on the mini games, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Like, do the tutorial that's required, and then if you decide to come back, cool. If not, not a huge deal. Karaoke's like across the games. I feel like that's one to spend a little bit of time with. The others are just if you feel like putting a crazy amount of time into those games, which you absolutely can. Let me catch up here. She's doing the most important thing, heckling all of chat except me. Oh. Will, yes, you were warned, but now you're being told to go check it out, so I don't know how to help you at this point. Now I believe you're on your own, but yes, absolutely check out the Hobby News. Alright, we're back to this bit, and I was trying to figure out how much more of this needs to be silver versus gold. Kind of everything in here. Let's get that sorted out. Let's get some more silver. I think I'm in danger. Never. This chat? No. No. How could you be in danger in this chat? No. He's sass level? No. No. How dare you? How dare you? I'm never sassy. How dare you? Never painted me. Oh, for Hero Quest. Think getting a kit. I'm not sure about the quality of the models. We have all of Hero Quest, but I've not painted them yet. I was thinking about it because I kind of want to talk our D&D group into playing some, but I haven't yet. Chat, should we work on some Hero Quest? I've thought about it. Thought about bringing them on. At least like a day for them. Nikki never sassy. The sun never rises. The moon is never full. And Scott's sandwich takes are actually okay. Wow. His dragons got into this too. Wow. Poor Scott. Poor Scott. Hashtag dry turkey abomination. Will never shouting. Yeah. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? It's the opening of Yakuza's Zero. This is not a kid. It's Literally called Yakuza. I thought this was, I thought that was more apparent by the name. Apparently not. They're not known for, you know, puppies and kitties and happy time. I thought that was a given. Yeah, it's in the title. They're not known for nice things, generally. It's Japan, sure they have some happy. There is some. There's a little bit of that. Also not for kids, but it's in there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do this silver. There's like part of the Aquila in there, and I'm trying to decide if I want to make that gold. I just leave it. This needs to be, I think all that gets covered up anyway, so maybe I don't worry about it. How handsy the mob bosses are? Yeah. Yeah. That's, that is how it goes, yep. Yep. Alright, I think that's good. Let me see if that eagle actually gets covered up. Because it's kind of tucked in there, and if it's going to get covered up, I don't want to paint it. If I'm honest. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. You're never going to see it anyway. We do need to do a wash on our parchment, though, so let's do that. Why can I remember all the wrestler names, but not the math formulas I need for my exams? You just got the Steiner math? Yeah, you're good. Because math is dumb and wrestling ain't dumb. That's why you can't. You've got, you don't have no room left. No room for the math. You've taken it all. Took it all. My brain has betrayed me for the last time. It's gonna let it do that to you? Alright. Messy wash, because we'll clean that up later. I actually did miss a bit of the parchment, so let's go ahead and get that real quick. And we'll fix it all together here as it dries. Where is my... Wasted Mind, hello, how are ya? What you up to today? We're working on our Reaver a little bit more. You just need to associate, oh, your performance with wrestling. Yeah, give yourself a, like, a real-world example there. Then you're good to go. I can see myself in an old folks' home, drooling away, occasionally mumbling wrestler names, Primarchs, or Legions. What a future you have in store for yourself. What a future. Alright, here's that. Let's go back to this. Wrestling is a little dumb. It is. My favorite parts of wrestling are the dumb parts. Those are my favorite bits. The sillier it gets, the more I'm interested. I don't like when it's, like, trying to be serious. When it gets real silly, I'm on board. I like the silly. Was helping someone with a fiscal presentation. That's so fancy. Are y'all get it all taken care of? Sounds so fancy. If the rock drops the people's elbow from a height of 3 meters, what is the force of impact on a prone Big Show at 0.23 meters? See? Scott got it all translated. That's what you need to do. The people's elbow doesn't deal physical damage. It deals electrifying damage. Well, you just need to apply your modifier then. Yeah. Now we get into, like, orders of operation, and you have to account for all of this, you know? Now it's turning into physics, yeah. You need help with physical damage? Will's here, asking for help. Multiplicative damage totals. Yeah, not cumulative. You need to get your formulas straight. This is why it's important to go over these things, so you don't miss anything. I'm glad we're getting this all sorted out, chat. It's a very productive Monday, I feel. We get to finish my Reaver, we get to learn wrestling math. You're saying his wrestlers are wizards? Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, Chris Jericho is a wizard. He casts fireballs. If only you had known, Painted So. Now you do, though. You can take this knowledge and you can run with it. Now you know. Actually, the people's level deals emotional damage. Yes, you'll need to solve for that too. Solve for emotional damage. I'm going through this paint like I'm in business. Hold on. Does the rock cooking beforehand increase the impact exponentially? Look, I got a reverse Nikki. Cass is buying things, not letting me buy things. What do you mean letting you buy things? You do indeed, I'm assuming, have your own money or credit card. I mean letting you. Hold up. Hold up. You went to the Ren Fair. Well, she had stuff too she was doing. She was with friends. So I think if she's spending, like, I think you get to spend. That's how this works. If you have the money to do so. Equals MT squared is cool and all. This is as cool as the Burning Hammer or the Tombstone Pile Driver. He needed to work on his naming, yeah, for sure. He definitely needed to work on his move names. She went wedding dress shopping. She got her nails done and hair and girl mode. So whatever she spent, I think you get to. I'm like, what am I reading? Wasted mine. That's a little long for me to read, but I like it. I keep going back to Lord Toranaga dabbed on his opposition. That's my favorite part, I think, of what I just read. If I ever wrestled Einstein, it'd be a wrap. Telling you the squash match, he's so hilariously unprepared for my crucifix. How often have you thought about this, Slam? I feel like I need to ask this question. How many times have you thought about it? Have you been doing wrestling math like this whole time? And just not told us? Is this your actual thesis? I think it is. You're just trying to fool us with chicken science. I know the real Slam. That's why my brain will muddled into at some point. I like it. Waste of mine, I have 2 more episodes of Shogun, and then I am done. Got 1 more last night. I also got to play a little bit of Hades too, which is really good. I mean, it's more Hades. It feels a little slower. I don't know if anyone else feels the same. It does feel a bit slower, but it's been really good so far. I enjoy it. Let's work on, let's get his little islands started. You know me well enough to know the answer to that question. I had to confirm. We had an hour-long discussion about he would end Einstein and Hawking in a match. Well, I mean, I don't want to say too much. Yeah, I got 2 more left. Wasted mine. 2 more. 2 more. He's trying to get you in trouble, Will. Her money is her money. Your money is her money. Don't end up in a barrel. I think if she spent money this weekend, you also get to spend some money this weekend. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to get you in trouble. Although Scott and I kind of do. Like, if he gets to pick up something, I get to pick up something. Maybe not the same dollar amount. Like, maybe I get something smaller. But balance. All things in balance. I'd assume it's probably because you get little stashes. Could be part of it. And channeling for magic. Yeah. I think, I guess my playstyle, Zagreus felt better to me right off the bat. But I'm enjoying 2 quite a bit. The new characters look great. The, like, little story tidbits and stuff I've got are great. I only spent, like, a little over an hour-ish last night, so I'm not super far into it, but it's really good. For context, we were discussing which was the better nickname, Sky Tiger or Genius of the Sky. And I said if I looked up and saw a tiger coming at me, I'd be terrified. But I looked up and saw Einstein flying towards me. I'd spear that nerd. It evolved from there. Yeah, I think the tiger one. Sky Tiger? I don't want to get that wrong. Sky Tiger. Yeah, that's a little scarier, I think. I also would not want to get speared by a tiger. Been 2 decades since I went to Gen Con. I remember medieval time actors showing how they do the choreography with fighting. Also body positioning, hitting the opponent with the sword, slapping the armor with the hand to get a good sound. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get the more cinematic stuff in there, right? Did your first clear of Hades 2 last night? Nice. Yeah, I've been wanting to play it, but with the remodel, I finally got a chance. It's very good. I guess, what do you think in general? Obviously no spoilers, but in general, how do we feel? I'll probably play a bit and then wait for the full release. I had some FOMO and I had to dive in. Did you spend at the Ren Fair? Surely you purchased at least a turkey leg and probably not alcohol. Turkey leg. With some drinks, water, and such. I do think if she spent money, you should get some. You should get to spend a little bit too. They're still doing those demos in St. Louis. That might be fun to see. Oh, they have like demos specifically for that? Sorry. Titan, welcome in. How are ya? We're working on our little Reaver again. I kind of want... I want to start putting them together, honestly. Just to get an overall feel. Like, we've got touch-ups and stuff to do, but... I think it might be a good time to start putting... Maybe if we do... Let's do the dry brushing, kind of the stippling on the legs. And let's start to put them together. Let's do that. I haven't gotten out of bed yet. My girlfriend's about to be here. Uh-oh. Time to get to it. Alright. Let's do some stippling. Still pretty good. I want to see what they add. New weapons are interesting. Different to Zag Fun, though. Yeah. I think it's like more of the same, but enough differences to make it feel worth it, which is cool. And then obviously the new characters and stuff are fun to see when they pop in. Alright, I know the knee plate covers a lot of that. I'm just going to do real rough. This is exposed though, so we'll take a little bit more time with it. Gotta run soon. Sounds good, Airbright. Thanks so much for hanging out. We will catch you next time. Bye-bye for now. No, you had it right. I don't know what's going on. I was feeling hungry, went to the fridge for a little snack. I ended up eating half a pork chop, just staying at the fridge, deciding what the snack should be. You just really needed that pork chop right then. I get it. I've been there. You just really needed that. I do love those nights where it's like, I don't quite want to make a meal, but I'm hungry, so you just end up snacking on like 4 random things instead of making a meal. I kinda dig those nights. I'll eventually get all the nutrients I need, just, you know. None of it's gonna make any sense together. The pork chop was thinking fuel. Yeah, I guess you needed some protein. Sometimes your body just knows what it needs before you do. Been there. Let's see, what has everyone got planned for either today or this week? Anything exciting coming up, chat? I'm just excited for more bathroom remodel progress. Other than that, probably get this guy finished this week. I've got to get photos of the stuff we finished right before the remodel. I didn't plan photos very well. I'm sorry. I gotta get photos taken. I also really need to make some TikToks today. I am behind again. I've just kind of been brain dead with everything going on. Not worked on any. I go through a pack of loose hot dogs like a goblin. whatever it takes. Get that protein. One time you just be found sitting on the toilet enjoying the finished room. That's right. Huzzah. With my gamer lights in there. Yep. Gamer bathroom. I've got to figure out what paint we're gonna get. Now that we've got some of the, we have like a dark gray for the floor tile. I feel like the paint I liked is now too dark. So I need to figure out what I want. So I can start painting. Where's my other silver? Where is it? No. Chat, where'd you put it? This one's really important. There it is. Leaning. Just light gray. So our house is all like light gray. So I'm looking at like a sagey green to go with it. But the one I had picked out's a little too dark, I think. You've seen the RGB toilet paper hook? See? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. I've seen I think it's the toilet seat as well in stores. I just want a full-on rave in my bathroom. That's what I want. Nothing says like relaxing spa day quite like RGB lights. That's what I need. That's what I need. Probably the Pork Chop Express. It exists as a restaurant. I would go to the Pork Chop Express. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Played one club theme plays. Welcome to the bathroom. Yeah, just excited for more of it to be ready. I am glad that we have redone some stuff to make it safer, though. Even though it was annoying to figure out, like, while we're trying to update. It's been frustrating. But that's just remodels in general, so. That's been frustrating. And that's where it stays. Thank you, Slam. Are you going 60s, 70s green? I'm doing sage green, not the weird olive green. Like my cup. My giant cup you guys like to make fun of. Kind of that color. Or, I actually noticed that Sons of Horus green is kind of that sagey green. But I need to go a bit lighter than that. I'd suggest the Reaver Titan Green. See, you're not far off. The lighter of the two. Isn't too far off. Alright. I think that's enough stippling. I want to get it together. Should I leave it separate? Probably. But I don't know. I need the win. I need the win. Have you considered a lilac instead of gray-green? I haven't. I'm gonna veto lilac, sorry. No, thank you. I'm gonna go green. Oop. You stay right there, bud. Okay. You stay right there. Why not teal? Because that's also too dark. I just said I have to go lighter, chat. Lilac is lighter, but no, I'm good. I like the sagey green. So, wait. I'll never visit you. A nice avocado green to trigger your PSTSD? I have to stare at it every day to trigger yours? You can have all of the avocado green you want. Avian. Absolutely. You can do that. For all the times that you're in my master bath. You seem to think that's more often than I think, but for all the times you're in my master bath. Even better, avocado green wallpaper with toast appeared periodically. We had, when we pulled out all of the, like, the baseboard, there was some wallpaper back there. It was a white wallpaper with blue flowers. I could save that for you. Where do you think Avian is right now? I'm putting Avian to work if he's in there. You're back there. You're doing mud for the drywall. Get to work. Understood. Not a lilac. Oh, lilac and fluorescent lime. That's the play. On its own? No, thank you. With fluorescent green. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the play. Anything about USA houses. You can basically rip them apart completely. We have brick here. It was a little unnerving being able to do that, to just tear it down to the studs. It was very murder hole looking for a bit. It finally looks less likely that I will murder you back there. Less likely. Still a chance. But less likely. That reminds me, yes. It's not that hot today. Good. I'm glad. Thank you. You're not about to give me weather updates every single day of my life, are you, Slam? I know you wouldn't do that, right? I know you wouldn't do that. Absolutely not. That wouldn't be something Slam does. Fog is nice. In a bathroom, eh. Yeah, that's fine. I just don't want it on my walls. It's fine. I just really like the green. Some form of off-white. Chat, we're doing sage green. I don't know what to tell you. You can think about colors all day long. But that doesn't mean I'm going to use them. Because they're going to be sage green. Of some sort. Moi? Daily? Never. Hourly. You subscribe to real-time Slam temperature updates. Slam jokes as if I haven't been getting that already for how many years? Alright, we gotta figure out all this. Let's put, where'd my, keep setting it aside. I'm tempted to just glue this on too and call it good. Because we're there's not a whole lot left to do under it. It's just this. Oh, we do have the shield, which I thought might be a good spot for like a decal. It's exciting. I want to just start gluing shit, if I'm honest. I just glue shit. Do it. Not for your bathroom, but look how pretty the lilac is in a bathroom. Let me see. Yeah, It's definitely not my style. I'll say that. It's definitely not for me. But those like light colors like that are nice for bathroom, yeah. Pinks, purples don't belong in the bathroom. Pink for sure. That's very 70s or 80s to me. Like Avian was saying, the green. I feel like here, if you're redoing a bathroom, you're probably ripping out pink if the house has been here for a while. I feel like there was a lot of like pink bathtubs and stuff for some reason. But now if you're redoing a bath, you're probably ripping all that out. Decker, welcome in. How are you? How do you feel about carpeted bathrooms? Why would you ever? Yeah, no. No. I'm good. Surprised you don't have a mural of DBZ characters bathed. Not yet. Not yet. I gotta get the green in first, and then... Alright. I kinda just glue it all together, chat. I'll just do it. F it. I need something put together this week. If it's not gonna be the bathroom, it's gonna be my darn night. Why does this feel so wonky, though? Hold on. Can I not line something up? Something feels... Whoa! Okay. The glue took a lot harder than I thought it had. That's okay, though. Felt a little lopsided, but maybe not, looking at where my glue was. Maybe that was correct. Yeah, alright. It just didn't feel right. You guys know that. You guys know how that goes. It just didn't feel right. But it looks like it was, so. We smush it back on. It felt a little, like, crooked. I guess it's not. Sorry about the bathroom. That's okay, Z-Dagger. We're getting there. We're getting there. Titanicus rises. We about to walk? That beard or bathroom out was marketed towards housewives, probably. Do we another body cover, but for Scott? What should I put on throne? Sexy goat. Yes. Give Scott all of the Dragon Ball. Sorry, I got all that super glue on my hand. Give me 1 second. It's bothering me. My dumb brain needs to stop saying Solar Watch Custodes. Painting a white army is pure suffering. It's the... Again, it's the painting around the white that's a pain. And because you have so much cloth, that would be the thing to consider. Is painting all that cloth around the white is going to be the hard part. The armor itself, I really don't think would be that bad. It's just, do you feel like painting around all the white or the cloth? Finally to the wings of the Wraith Knight. Let's go. Alright. Here we go, chat. The vision is starting to come together. And then we have armsies. Got a little Reaver. Get in there. Scott's disappointed face lying down on a Goku body pillow and I snorted. I mean, I have a coupon from when Piccolo came in. He could absolutely grab one if he wanted one. I think he's actually this way. Couldn't remember. He could, if he wanted one, he could grab one. At a discount. Imagine the first Titan ever built, and the tech priest looking at it with its crater going, why? Because I can. Because it's cool. Alright. Set it down for a second. Am I out of snacks? I think so. I think I ate everything that was kind of unique. I did have wasted mine because I thought we were kind of finished. I tried those fish stick things and I didn't like them. The fish sticks things reminded me of like the fish flakes that you actually feed to fish. So I had a couple and that was it. I was good after a couple. Straight to trash, yeah, nah, that wasn't a fan. Mostly the texture. If they had been like really crisp, it would have been okay, but they were like, they had a little bit of a chew, and I don't know if it's just if they were stale or if that's just the actual texture. But no, I didn't care for those. But yeah, I do need to add some stuff to my throne. So I did add some manga and stuff on there, but I need to add some more snacks on there. But I did add some Titanicus on there. So if you guys are enjoying the Titanicus, I kind of put what I would round out my force with. That's on there. And yeah, if you guys like seeing the Titanicus, I will pick up some more. Manga's gonna be rough to eat a little bit. I was trying to figure out, because you said it was Sakurako. I was trying to figure out how to put that on throne, and then we started remodels. So I didn't get it on there, but... Alright, let's work on this parchment a little bit. But yeah, it's there if you want to check it out. That's also where my tip jar is. If you want to contribute toward my next tattoo, that's all there. Thank you, everyone who has. I'm excited for my next tattoo. Thank you, thank you. The other stream thing we have coming up, and I kind of keep forgetting because of the remodel, our partner anniversary is coming up. So here soon, you'll probably see little notifications from Twitch that our partner anniversary is coming up. It is on, I believe, the 22nd. And I put it as the Sunday before for us to, like, celebrate. So that's also coming up, which is pretty nuts. It's been like 6 years as partner. So thank you, everyone, for all the support. Between that and unlocking Partner Plus, it's been pretty nuts. So thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you. 6 years is almost a whole year, almost. We're so close, chat. So close. Reserved for the Titan Feepix? I know. I know. Trying to make sure they're here. You know? I know. But yeah, I'm excited. It always kind of sneaks up on me, so I don't have anything like special planned, but we'll paint some Warhammer and hang out and celebrate together. How long ago do you think we were over that joke? How many more before you think we actually reached through the screen and throttled me? Just ballpark. It's one of those things, right, where like it becomes not funny and then it's funny again because it's so not funny for so long. It just keeps cycling. Now it's just always funny, yeah. Sweet Neptune, that woman is nearly unclothed and goth. Did you finally find your gift? Chat's been waiting. Yes, he found mommy, yep. Amazing. There we go, we did it. We made it. If it wasn't the body pillow talk, it would be the GIF. Runs burning from the peak of Minas Tirith. Oh, amazing. I'm so glad we could, you know, update you on some wrestling news, Will. So glad. You challenge yourself to paint a model from start to finish in one stream. I mean, we do a lot of times for characters, yeah. We get pretty close. Character is pretty easy. I get pretty close on a lot of those. Oh, you mean for the anniversary thing? I mean, yeah, I just pick a Kingdom Death character. Hey, Doomlace, welcome in. I've always wanted to get into Warhammer, but could never decide on an army. If you would like our help, let us know. There's a lot of good choices, is the difficult part. Are you looking at 40K or Sigmar? That's kind of the first decision there. We go in sci-fi or fantasy. Williams? Wait. I think I know what you're trying to say, Wasim. Don't do it, friend. It's so expensive. I think if you go in with the idea of building up something slowly, that is probably the recommendation I'll give you, because it does get pricey. But it's fun. I really enjoy getting to work on Warhammer. Playing is fun if you find a good group. But if you'd like any help or looking at things, let us know. Yes, Will was on the peaks of some ladies named Minas and Tirith. He thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. We did. I don't even know anymore since voice of mine. Nothing works this morning. I'm going back to go because I clearly need it. It's all good, waste of mine. This Monday, we will get through it together. We will get through it together. It's just as expensive as going out and drinking, but you have something to show for it. Yeah, true. It's just, I don't know. It's getting harder and harder to recommend with the price increases. I'm not gonna lie. Just because being alive is so expensive now. It's getting harder to recommend. Oh god, it's only Monday. Sorry. Sorry to remind you, it's only Monday. Remember, GW's cheaper than car guy. It depends. Depends how hard you go into it. I've had commission quotes that are car guy money, so. Depends how hard you go. Sadie, I agree. Something is out front. I don't know. You would think our death, but the way she reacts, but something's out front. Alright, let's know you're discussing streaming services. I really don't think it was worth $240 the last year of Disney Plus and Hulu. We've been trying to be good about, like, canceling, like, really quickly anything we're not using, because it just gets ridiculous. But yeah, if you're not paying attention, it'll sneak up on you. Like, I just canceled my Game Pass. I'm curious to see how well that helps. Microsoft being dumb. I don't get my money anymore. That's more of a durr. My child heard Sadie on the Apple TV and said, "Woof, that's so cute." That's so cute. I love it. Sadie doesn't need the encouragement, but appreciates it. She woofs a lot. Microsoft being super dumb? Yep. Yep. How much is Hulu? I'm trying to remember. Scott picked it up for us this time, so I don't actually know the details. I know he did the one with ads, too, so it was a little cheaper, but, like, the fact that we have to pay for a service and then still get ads is also really dumb to me. I don't like that that's becoming a new thing. Or a more common thing, I guess I should say. You want critically acclaimed games? Oh, you had one? Oh, it didn't sell because it was a Game Pass game? And then you killed the studio because of that? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm not going to pay for Game Pass. What that means. Alright, let me get... I think the greens are still in the airbrush booth. I need to do some touch-ups. Oh. Pay $20 a month for Disney Plus with Hulu without ads. Okay. What did Microsoft do? Microsoft closed some studios. That, had some pretty critically acclaimed games. I'm really nervous for the Hellblade team here. Once that releases. Since they have said that cuts aren't over. Pretty sure the Hellblade team's also gonna get let go. Makes me very sad. How do I not watch Shogun? I have issues binging and doing a show in a month will mean I pay for a month and not finish it. See, I'm the opposite. I would rather get it for the month, finish the show I want to finish, and then cancel it. Be done with it for a bit. Spend all this time conglomerating all these studios just to kill them one by one. Yeah, real EA studios. Yep. It's pretty messed up. So they don't get my money anymore. Shogun is so good, it is. Do recommend. I am also the type where if I find a show I like, I'm gonna... I mean, obviously One Piece's take me longer, but I would probably binge it anyway if I'm enjoying it, so subbing for the month really isn't a huge deal. Because I'd be watching it back to back anyway. Streaming channels, oh, mostly documentaries. Did Microsoft go into spending spree during COVID? That's part of it. Overestimated their need. This is course correcting. So they picked up the Activision deal as well. And it looks like they're just going to take the safe bet and just pump money into those. So your Call of Duty, your Blizzard stuff. They just want to have that real safe option, I guess. It was disappointing, but when you spend that kind of money, from what I've seen, it looks like Microsoft itself is stepping in more. As opposed to just the Xbox team. Now you've got the Microsoft people also stepping in on more of it. So, just because I have spent that much money. Okay. I think we got our touch-ups. Hey, Illinois, welcome in. Sure. So the green, I'm actually touching up right now. So let me close these real quick so I can show you. I use the Son of Forest colors. So I use Lupercal green and Son of Forest green. And that is the green there. If I were to highlight, I would probably mix into the Son of Forest green to give a kind of an edge highlight. But that's what I've got. How are you? What you up to today? One Piece is a marathon regardless if you're binging on it. Yeah. So, like, I'm enjoying One Piece, but there's no way that I could keep cruising through that one the way I did Shogun. Shogun's only 10 episodes, so. Here's one, the IP, and to try and rehire the devs on worse paychecks. That too. One reason you had such massive layoffs once COVID was over. Yeah. Yeah, is there anything you're working on, Illinois? We are trying to get this guy kind of more together today. That's my plan. The only thing we're not going to get to today are the leg plates, because I want to make the leg plates kind of match what we did with the War Master. But I'm going to do the white and orange, I think. So we'll get those leg plates a little bit later. I realized getting him together, we don't have any orange, and I want a little bit more of the white. So I will do that off stream. The rest of them, though, I think we can get together today, so that's exciting. Let me actually look up the Reaver and make sure I get these leg plates on correctly. Let me pull up our reference. Titanicus Reaver. Just in casesies. See, Nikki held the War Master perpendicular to the camera makes me flinch every time. Nah, he's fine. He's a tank. Even if I did drop him, he's fine. I just want the store page. What the heck? Okay, here we go. Okay, I was correct. It goes this way. We can decide what color or what side we want the orange or the white. I can't speak. Wasted mine. Stop it. Your typing is taking over my talking. Okay, so this little bit needs to be on the top. There. Speak. Okay, let me catch up here. Imagine picking on Starfield to help push sales. Yeah, that's definitely part of it. Yep. Yep. Like the color combination, thank you. I fell in love with their color scheme as soon as Titanicus was launched, and I knew I had to have it too. that pretty green just is not used in a lot of color schemes, so I had to have it. So pretty. Just catching up here. This is the official color scheme. Yeah, so for if you're looking at Krytos, some use orange, some use like a really bright red too. I decided to go with the orange for mine, but some of them you'll see the really bright red. Let's see, I stopped playing 20 years ago. A friend of mine is pulling me back in. Heck yes. Which army are you looking at then, as we come back to Warhams? I think I want the white here on this side. I think that's what we're gonna do. So for anyone who may be new, hi, I'm Nikki. We made a lot of Warhammer here. I've got Space Wolves, I've got Tyranid, Eldar. I've been kind of focusing Titanicus because I want to learn to play. I didn't play as they were launching the new stuff. So I'm trying to get some stuff together to play. Sigmar, I've got Skaven, I've got Seraphon, Slanesh, and then kind of a mix of other stuff. So welcome on in. If you have any questions, let us know. It's my fault. So wait, you can't speak like normally, but you can go backward on me, Wasted Mind? What is happening? What is happening over there, Wasted Mind? You either have too much or not enough coffee. I don't know which way to correct here. Something's off. I don't know. Got no idea yet. Kind of going towards Dark Angels or Thousand Suns. Played Dwarves and Vampire back in the day. Okay, very cool. I can say Dark Angels just got some updates, so they've got some fun new models if you like to kind of hop in with the new stuff. Thousand Suns, they got a update a little while back, so their models are, I don't want to say old, but a little bit older. But they have some cool stuff. I actually have a Demon Prince that we're working on tomorrow for Thousand Suns. So that is the new Demon Prince kit with the Tzeentch head. They're both cool armies, though. They both have some really neat models, some fun rules. So you're definitely in a good spot with either of them. Which one of you snitched? My wife just walked up to me and asked why I didn't get 2 turkey legs unprompted. Show her. She's in my Discord. Like, when you guys do remember, she is in there. I like the models and options for playing. Yeah, we got new Lion. Inner Circle. I got the Deathwing updated. Dark Angel's got some cool stuff with the update. Thousand Suns. I don't remember where Thousand Suns are for getting updates. We need a new roadmap so we can talk about it. But yeah, if you have any questions at all, let us know. We're happy to help. I feel like we've all been there at one point or another, trying to figure out what we want to work on, what to pick up next. So let us know. I gotta figure out the rest of this torso. This is goofy looking. Let's get that for now. Okay, good enough. The new Deathwing Night models are pretty darn cool. They are, yeah. Yeah. Right, the clip is, one of the top clips of my stream page. Love that for you. Amazing. If anyone ever needs to know what my stream is about, apparently it is about... I love that for both of us, really. Love that for both of us. I love that the clips that I try to put there are like the Imperial Fist workup and like my Croxagore workup. And what does it show? It shows... That's what it shows. Okay, thank you, Twitch. I appreciate that. Oh, that's right. There's the avatar. I did it. I left that there, yeah. I feel like if you don't like the avatar clip, you're probably not going to like the stream, so I left it. I feel like that's crucial. We need more clips. Come on, people. Yeah, hobby's a little tougher for clipping as opposed to like video gaming. Hobby's a little tougher, I have found. 1000 says, oh, that's right, got the Infernal Master. Do you know why I know that? Because I found the Hexfire box the other day while cleaning. Well, once you get through those Titans, then you can, just kidding. And dive on into that, Exalted. Kaz, Will's bringing joy and laughter to the chat through his innocence. I love that she now knows. This makes me happy. Did you really not tell her about that? Hold up. Going backward. Did you not tell Cass about this? Do zany things to make Nikki laugh, William. This is on you. That's right. We don't have enough clips. I need you to be silly. Not for me to be more entertaining. I need you to be silly. That's what I need. How does it have 245 views? That's an excellent question. Ooh. I mean, you did share it in the Discord the other day, too. That probably didn't help. It probably didn't help. On your rainy days, Nikki sleepy, they're the best. Rainy, sleepy days are the best. Pretty sure Will doesn't want to talk to his family about hand motions. It's just Cass. It's not the whole family. Cass needs to know that it happened. For funsies. For the lulz. I don't know about others, but I've watched it every day since I saw it last week. See? There's your 245 views. Well, we found him. It's been a rise. Going through the clips. Oh. Cass needs to know so we can grow the Will lore, yeah. I can't believe Cass doesn't know about this. I'll kind of make sure she knows about it. I'm gonna make sure she knows. Alright, this weapon that I'm working on right now actually goes into the top. So this isn't one of the arm weapons, this is along the top. I decided to not magnetize this because it fits pretty snugly without it. Did not do a magnet. That needs to, yeah, we're gonna leave that one there. I can't believe you're an auto mod again. William just putting this filth into auto chat. Disappointed, Will. All of my mods just laughing at you. Can't believe you. I can't believe you. I think it's not gonna pull myself together. I know. I understand. I know it will be dealt with when you're able to. When you're able to, like, pull yourself together with the absolute filth in my auto mod. Utter filth, yeah. Take all the time you need, Slam. I understand. Okay, so this is where the gun goes. In case of the vapors, not your vapors. Good heavens. I do declare. Good heavens. Can't believe Will would say that in my chat. Clipping that for posterity, yep. Utter smut. That's what's in my auto mod right now. We try to have a nice, wholesome stream on a Monday. And then Will comes in. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, chat. Yeah, filth was the trigger there, not smut. Amazing. Can't believe this. Can't believe on a Monday. It's having wholesome paint time. Yeah, find the clip. It is in it's in the Discord as well. It's in the sub lounge. It's called Will Learn Something New, I think. I can't share it right now because I am streaming. That's in the Discord. It was apparently the anniversary of the clip. I'm just sad it wasn't... Maybe I go back and try and find it, you know? Maybe I try to... Thank you, Wasted Mine. Maybe I try and make a longer clip so that the text is also on the screen so people can follow along. Because it's very much just my reaction to Will losing it in my chat. You're all as wholesome as your giant goth wrestler women. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nikki, please. You're the one that shared it. You shared that it was the anniversary. This isn't on me. I didn't go back and find it and post it. You found it and posted it. Let's be reasonable. There's no need to make a longer clip. Well, context is really important, Will. And I feel like some very important context is missing. Weasel, welcome in. Welcome to the chaos. How are you today? We're giving Will a hard time and trying to get my Reaver together. He's getting there. Getting there. We can have peace in our time. Absolutely, Will's comparing me to a goth wrestle lady who could crush me with her big muscles. See, it's such a compliment. He sure is. Okay, actually, I'll just leave that. We need to... Okay. We can't work on the leg plates yet. We're kind of down to the weapons. Is there anywhere else, any place else to be? No, you're right where you need to be. How was your weekend, Squeezel? What you up to? What if we didn't? I mean, I will listen. I'll listen. Doesn't mean I'm not going to go back and clip it. I hear your proposal, but... Alright, chat. Make one more push on these. I have the Warhounds. That if we kind of feel like we're at a good spot, we can hop to that for a little bit. Because those are my second set of Warhounds. So that'll bring me up to 4. Then I'll have the Reaver, 4 Warhounds, a Warlord, and a War Master. And my little knights that we did together. And I think that's enough to learn with Noob. Hasn't that renovation taken enough out of you? See, streaming is hard. It is hard. But also, part of streaming is getting clips for my community, you know? That's just part of my job. Are you trying to tell me to not do my job? That's just part of it. Right. I mean, well, Nikki needs a new tattoo. There's a tip goal right there. Things can go away. Rise, I appreciate it. You don't have to bribe me, Will. My tip jar is on my throne, though, if anyone wants to chip in for Saturday. It is there, but you do not have to bribe me. You don't have to bribe her. You know, it's just an option. It's just an option. Please don't Mrs. Williams options act normal or draw 25 random things he didn't realize were lewd. William always takes option 2. Be right back opening a new credit card. Be aware, Nikki may be paid to forget, and she may choose to do that. But I'm not getting paid. I'm not forgetting. Yeah, you could, another bit of income earn. This, Chad, this is what... I have to have this gone by Saturday. This is the bruise from carrying out tile. And it needs to be gone. I'm a little worried. I'm going to be icing it like every night. But it needs to go away. Stupid tile. Bidding war between paying to get rid of Will's clips and paying to keep Will's clips. Oh my god. You guys are monetization monsters and I love it. I love it. That's monsters. I mean, that clip's not going anywhere. But maybe I don't get the context, you know? Maybe. I'll think about it. Think about it. William's poor child. Their college fund going to Slam's wallet. I know. I know. No worries if you're getting tattooed. Just open wounds are a problem. Yeah, I thought I had seen that some people won't do it. Like, they'll have you wait until it heals because it basically an internal wound. You're putting an external wound over it. So I'd like it to be gone so I don't even have to worry about it, is the thing. So hopefully it clears up here this week. You can always email and ask. I kind of just want it gone, so I don't have to worry about it. So I will do everything I can to do that. I think it'll be okay because it's really minor. Like, it's really not huge. It's almost healed. The other one I have on this arm's almost gone, so, like, I think I'll be okay. I'm just annoyed that it's there. Of all the times to have a bruise right there, this is probably the worst time. Are we sure Slam isn't somehow Will's child? Have we ever seen them in the same place at the same time? They do have. And we've received a fact about them. But first, Casual Painter, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. How we doing today? We are working on some Titanicus. So this is my little Reaver Titan that we're getting together. We've got some weapons and things and sub-assemblies. He is going to be joining my War Master. So there's my Legio Krytos for Titanicus. How was your stream? What were you up to today? Tell me all the things. How was it? Chat, if you're not following Casual Painter, we'll find out what they were working on. Go give a follow. Go check out that stream. Thank you, thank you. We got robots. That's right. We got robots. Let me scroll back up here. He has like $57.93 in his college fund. Please don't make me that desperate, chat. Oh, I go twice a month. I've been doing so for 2 years. I'd have a lot of problems if those were a problem. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I wish I could do that schedule. I'm a little jealous. Let's see, stream was fun. I painted aliens from Fallout New Vegas. Very cool. Well, chat, you know what to do. We've got a handful of people in here playing some Fallout. Go check that out. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. How is the painting going? How is the model? Slam is Will's child. Almost killed me. I'll slam his future Trunks. I like this. The deep lore. I like this. It's making more sense. It could be their future Trunks or Cable. Yeah. I like this. New lore. New lore added in. What do you think, Will? Will Cass be down with this? The downside is working too much to pay for it, but I'm 2/3 there with a full bodysuit. That's so badass. What is the bodysuit like theme? Dang, that's cool. I saw there is a lady on TikTok who she's basically coming like an android. So like her entire neck has like the cabling and everything. Her whole arm is the bodysuit sleeve. So cool. I'm totally jealous. Ooh, Neo-Japanese. That's badass. How cool. I'll work up to that at some point here. I've always wanted a sleeve, so that's what I'm working on. The other arm will probably end up with one. I really like collarbones too. I think that's the other one I'm kind of considering. I just love the whole process. The fact that I get to walk away with someone's art on me is really cool. They've also been extremely therapeutic. Tattoos are just sick. I just love them. Right now, closer to Yajirobe. Slam just wants the 90s center part, shoulder length hair. That's what it is, yeah. Yeah. I have a center part, upper back length hair. There you go. You're already set, Slam. Just dye it purple, we good to go. We good to go. What is cast down for? Slam is your son from the future. Obviously. Obviously. We just figured it out. Japanese suit in neo-traditional style and in full color. Pretty. That's so sick. I am going to ask, because I think this is something like everyone asks. What's been the most painful bit for you so far? Since you're doing full body, what's been your most painful area? I feel like I've made it off pretty easy so far with my arm. Arm's been kind of nothing. Inner bicep kind of hurt, but the elbow ditch is kind of rough, but nowhere near what I've heard for other spots. Hi, Dad! You bullied me just like your mother! Knees, I could see that, yep. Knees by far, okay. I could see that. I bet that feels all sorts of weird with the bone, too. So I remember the first one I got was my shoulder, and it going through the bone was the weirdest feeling. It's just bizarre. The vibrations going through all that. Well, I can only imagine for the knees. I like the experience of thinking a sleeve of different things tied together by the floral patterns. I like that you've got like an overall theme you can do Ravenlord for yours. That's really cool. I hope you like it. Alright, chat. I'm kind of looking at this and what we've got left. We've got some washes that need to dry. I still have to do those leg plates, so I can't put those on just yet. And I still don't know how I want to paint this darn thing. So we may break here and work on the Warhounds for a little bit. And I will leave the Reaver for off-stream. I don't know how else I want to do some of this. So, I think for now, we put the Reaver aside. This is where we're at. Cassidy, hello! How are you? Hi, Cass. How you doing today? Cass enters by saying, husband, what are you doing in here? Welcome back, Panda. Let's see, third time going over my knuckles was not nice. The lowest part of my butt. Oh, that was, I've heard that is. Yeah, I've heard the behind hurts way more than you would expect. Listening and not reading chat, you ask, what's the most painful part? And then I hear you say, my dad, which is the funny response to that question. Can you show the size difference between the Reaver and the War Master? Yes, the War Master is huge. I don't think people realize just how big this thing is. Yeah, he is gigantic. Comes up to his, like, elbow. So that's what we got. Ask him why he's looking at gifs of muscular wrestling goth women. What's the size of a War Master versus a normal Spec Marine? I have. Obviously, we're different scales here, but here is our biologist from the other day. Versus War Master. There is Apothecary for scale. It's gonna be fun. Sent to the porch again. Top part of the butt's easy. Top part of the cheek of the tickles, but the lower spot is bad. That's really interesting. I guess I could see that though. I would imagine, yeah, just sensitive skin in that area. That would hurt. I was surprised how many people were saying that was painful, but no, it makes sense. Okay, chat, we're gonna work on our little war puppers. Because we've still got some time. I went ahead and did the airbrushing for these. We did it slightly different than the ones I've already got, but we still have some stripies and stuff. We're just gonna dive in. It's a bit shorter than a knight, but it's getting close to like regular knight size panda for the War Master. Yeah, he's a bit shorter, but like not too much shorter. I can try and get a photo with Scott's knights later if you're interested, but yeah, they're pretty big, pretty big. Woof, he's big, yeah. Kramer says, I'll take the heat on that. I peer pressured Will. I needed someone to look at Rhea Ripley with me. Chat feels so bad they're coming clean now. People looking crazy as lying on the bench laughing when my tattoo is hunched over my rear butt, yeah. I can imagine that's an experience, getting your behind tattooed. That's just the whole experience. Junley says, I mean, who doesn't look at muscular wrestling goth women? Exactly. Exactly. The husband has been banished to the store for chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream as penance for his sins. Ask me anything. Chat, what do we want to ask Cass? Yeah, how's your day going? How was your weekend? That's my question. We're working on Warhammer. And just annoying Will. That's pretty standard for our stream. Yep. Wonder how big a 40k scale War Master would be. Yeah, would be massive. Because the Warbringer does have, like, a resin kit. So we know how large that is, and that's pretty huge. So you could look at that as a starting point, and even bigger than that. Now that he's gone, you can look at the GIF and enjoy it with the rest of us, yeah. Rise immediately snitching. Immediately. Asking Cass things isn't as fun without William squirming. I know, we need him back first. And then we'll ask. Rise is gonna get Will straight murdered. She's gonna take the ice cream. And then that's it. Done. Done. A friend of mine who has a lot of ink says his rib cage is the most painful. That's a common one, yeah. I've heard a rib is... My friend got her first one on her rib, and I don't know... I think normally the artist would talk you out of it. Hers did not. And yeah, she went straight for the rib's first tattoo. She's a badass. But I can imagine that one feels pretty weird. Hey, Zachrax, welcome in. How are you today? Will's back. She isn't answering my call. She's just standing there menacingly. Welcome back, Will. He said we could ask her anything, so we did. Drive now. Scott says you need to also zoomy for your life. You should get a second flavor of ice cream. That's probably a wise move. Yeah. Maybe a topping? Maybe? I'm good at work, but chilling between calls. I'm new to the hobby, so learning through seeing others do their work. What are you going to be working on? What projects have you got? But yeah, if you have any questions, please let us know. Otherwise, we're just in here goofing off, nerding out. I'm doing a lot of just gold trimming things for our Titanicus. So I was working on the Reaver, but I'm kind of at a point where I've got washes drying and I wanted to redo how I'm doing the legs. So I'm going to set him aside for today. And now I've got 2 Warhounds that I'm working on. So this will kind of finish at least what I have for Titanicus right now, which is nice. That's exciting to me. But yeah, if you have any questions, let us know. I also have 40k armies. I do commissions on here, so there's a lot of different projects. Like tomorrow, we're going to be working on a Demon Prince instead. So if you have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, we're just goofing off. Oh, waffle cones too? There you go. There you go. I love how chat got Will into trouble and is now have all the ideas to get him back out of trouble. All things in balance. The Warlord Titan is the biggest one, right? Yes. The War Master would be bigger, yes. Have they done a War Master in 40k scale? No, they have not. The Warbringer is the largest that they have right now, I believe. Wait, is Warlord bigger than the Warbringer? Warbringer is the one with the giant cannon on its back. And I feel like they said that's kind of the largest they can do. That or the Warlord. And at that point, you've just got so much weight of resin that it's starting to get a little unwieldy. Autofire, welcome in. How are you? Oh, Army of Tau. Okay, that'll be cool. Tau just got new stuff too with the Kroot. I don't know how interested you are in adding Kroot to your force, but a bunch of new models there. But welcome on in. We're happy to have you. I'm glad the Kroot got an update. All those models were tough and in resin, and they definitely needed the update. The Warlord is slightly bigger than the Warbringer. Okay, there we go. Warbringer is smaller than the Warlord. I wasn't sure. It's still pretty big. I saw it at the Citadel. They had one in the like glass case, and it's pretty big. I'm so for the rain, but I think he understands he goofed. I think in second place or first is the Tau Manta being the largest. The Manta is pretty nuts. It's definitely the whitest. My friend had one at our old game store, and he got it commissioned. And to get it into the store to like drop it off, they had to like tilt it sideways to get it in the door. It was nuts. And they did lighting on it, and I think part of the like cover would come off so you could see the interior. It was crazy, but I remember them trying to just get it through the door. Having to like tilt it. Thing is crazy. Is there anything bigger than the War Master? In the lore, yes. You have the, is it the Imperator? Where they have like the church on the back of it. So lore-wise, yes. Model-wise, no. Titanicus ratio of Warbringer to Warlord is the same as 40k. If you have your Warbringer, yeah. I don't know if it was easy to get to. Sure. The man to make a sweet kill team board? That would be a very, very expensive kill team board, yes. Oh, geez, I bet Will wants one of those. Yeah, probably. Probably. The good part is it doesn't go with his army, so he would have to, it would either be he's picking up a new army with it or passing on it. I really want a 40k Warhound, but I'm scared of working with the resin. They're kind of a pain, I'm not gonna lie. They're really cool all together and completed, but they're a little bit of a pain. Okay, here's the scale, chat. Let me get all my Titans lined up. Let's start with the Warhound, which is what we're working on right now. So here's Warhound. And then we've got the Warbringer. Oh wait, I think is Reaver next? Reaver is next. Okay, so Warhound. Reaver. So a little taller. Bill, welcome in. How are you? And then here's the Warbringer. This one I was talking about has the giant cannon on the back. So that's a bit bigger. Little taller, a little beefier. For the giant cannon. And then we have the Warlord. Which is a little taller and a little beefier still. We're going to have to zoom out for this to make any sense, so hold on. Hey, Spirits, welcome in. The green ones are mine. That is my personal Titanicus Force. There's Warbringer versus Warlord. So I guess if they did a 40K, the 40K scale would be about the same. But then the next one would be how much bigger the War Master is to the Warlord if they were to do it in scale. And that's... make Will nervous again. And that's how much larger it would need to be. He's a full shoulders above the Warlord. Yeah, he's a big boy. Big boy. Ah, thank you, Cassidy. Yeah, so these are all mine, and then the red and black is Scott's. So that is his Legion for Titanicus. Why can't Will paint like that? He can. It just takes time is all. I've just been painting longer. That's all it is. You just learn more stuff as you go. And then he'll be able to. But he's got to paint, though. He has to put in the work. Actually, I'll leave this over here. Move Scott's back so I don't bump it. I don't want to break... if I break mine, whatever. I don't want to break Scott's. Or I would be sad. Let me catch up here. To answer your question, I was having a wonderful day. Will spoiled me for Mother's Day. Oh, that's awesome. Glad you had a good mommy's day. I wish I still made the tout work as the design was cool to me. That apparently was embezzling her child's college fund or something. But let's go back to that Mother's Day thing. I'm sure that was really nice. Warbringer seems to be in a weird place in the game. Not gooder enough than the Reaver to want to actually use. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming he has something more specialized, but I haven't played them. These are for Titanicus, which is the smaller scale game. So some of those do have like the larger 40K scale, but this is all for Titanicus. Bryce says, chat plus Nikki. Has anyone put together a Wraith Knight? Yes. Did you magnetize the legs to the torso? I did not. I think it's going to depend on how you're transporting. I did not, though. I'm on a work club. I really love the work you did in those. Good night, Skinny. Thank you so much, Taria. They've been so much fun. I love these kits so much. Even if we don't end up playing like a whole lot, I'm glad I did them. They're just fun to work on. Don't break anymore, Mom. No, I'm trying not to. Trying not to. Titanicus is Heresy era. Yep. So there wouldn't be any Xenos Titans. Nope. Is that the Taria who suggested I have my own Am Cassador? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, let me put my Warhound back too. Okay. Those are all the ones we've got. I think the one we didn't show off is I don't have a dire wolf yet, but that would be the same as the little Warhounds. And then the Psi Titan, but it would be the same as the Warlord. So that's what's missing from our lineup right now. And then the little knights. Dave, answer your phone. You can just talk here, Will. She'll see it. You can just say it all right here. I don't know what the problem is. You've got Cass in chat. You've got your son in chat. We'll just talk here. I'm glad I'm Cassador is picking up instead of Cass and Bastard. It was perfect. It was meant to be. Yeah, she's busy talking to us. Will take a number to speak to your wife. Get in line, please. I mean, Scott's in here to talk to me, so it works out, really. Autofire says, apparently this past Saturday, oh, it's National Dog Mom Day. I had a good one with my 2 dogs. I'm so glad. Glad you had a good day with them. Can't believe Sadie didn't get me anything. Wow. Wow. All the Titanicus models plastic. No, you're good, Panda. I think now, yes. There's some upgrades that are resin. So like the Psi Titan has like upgrades, but it goes on a plastic Titan. If that makes sense. So some of the upgrades are still the resin, but even those are starting to come to plastic now. So like the dire wolves used to be resin, but they are now plastic. So most of it is plastic. Everything I have is plastic. Oh, Dr. Church, thank you so much for that gifted sub. That is going out to Strawberry Sugarcoat. Enjoy those emotes and that sub from Dr. Church. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you. And Scorch Panda is gifting 3 months to Cassidy the Pun Queen. Cass, enjoy those emotes and your ad-free viewing. Thank you, Panda, for the gifted sub. Thank you, everyone, for the support. I appreciate that. Thank you. My alerts are behind. Happy to meet you in Tattletale. I just spread love on how we like having Will around, even if it's super interesting days. Some of the knights are still resin. Okay, but all the titans should be plastic chassis. I thought the knights had also been pulled over. Oh. Need the train choo-choo? If anyone else wants in. There are new hype train emotes, chat. Have you seen them? If you want to hop in for the new emotes. Train is a rollin'. Is plastic better than resin? I think it's a lot easier to work on. So with plastic, you don't have to do the cleanup step of getting the mold release agent off. It tends to be a little easier to clean up. So I would say a lot of people prefer the plastic. And then they do the resin for a lot of the upgrade sprues and things. So I'm gonna ask chat, if you had the chance, would you want plastic or resin for a miniature? I'm gonna go plastic. Oh, my tats are awesome. Oh, you have TN? What a badass. Welcome on in. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm going to get more on Saturday. TN is such a badass, and I wish he got a little bit more love. How are you today? Welcome. Here is while chat's answering. Here are the rest of mine. So we started with Shenron, and I've kind of worked down. Here's my main Piccolo. We've got Vegeta on the back, a little kid Goku, and then big Goku. And then my next one's going to be here, and it's all the filler episode outfits. I'm very excited. Plastic. I'll lose some fidelity for ease of cleanup and assembly, yep. I don't like having to do the mold release agent cleanup. I hate doing it. Yeah, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Bill says, most games I don't really feel interested in 3D printing upgrades. Additional Titanicus upgrade guns are an exception. I think little things, yeah, I don't mind picking up, kind of like Bill said. Do I need lots and lots of models to play? Plastic. It's a small number or a bust, resin's fine. Might be better to have it in resin. I think the other part with resin or plastic is other companies have better resin than Forge World does. So, like, getting resin from a smaller producer, I'm fine with. Forge World's gonna make me think twice. So that's where the resin is coming from is definitely a consideration as well. No. Teraya, thank you so much for those bits. I appreciate it. Helping out that hype train. Thank you. I appreciate. I'll throw it right toward the next ink, actually. Thank you. That's also plastic. Another vote for plastic. Nice and bright. Yes, I'm very happy I found my artist. Aw, Panda, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate that. Thank you. Probably also going toward the ink. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, chat, for all the support. That's the downside of a Custodes army. They kind of need the Forge World tanks. I don't want to get Forge World resin models. Yeah. Trees of better resin than Forge World. Yeah. It's Forge World it's rough to work with. And I think I was more forgiving of it until we did that Custody commission. And then just the amount of times I had to, like, fight the primer, scrub the models. It was a lot. And it led to me being burnt out for a little bit, unfortunately. So it was just a pain. Just a pain to work with. Clear coding in between things. Will says, can confirm I've gotten the ice cream and I'm out of the doghouse because of chat and Terea. We did it, chat. We did it. In the course of a stream, we got Will into trouble and out of trouble. We did it. Custody tanks are some of the better Forge World kits, but they're still iffy. It's the release agent. Makes me crazy. I don't like working with it. They just cake it on there. This man says, I'm going to start by going 8 armatures, because I hate myself. Then I'll start in a big one or 2. The armatures aren't bad, I will say that. The armatures, if you leave the panels separate, and like do a airbrush, like the frame separate, and then put the panels back on. Especially if you're going to have very similar, like they're not like the Chaos ones where we're keeping them all separate. It's really not too bad, Lisa. Don't let them scare you. They're really not that bad. Yeah, Therese, I'm getting well into trouble. No, we have our appointed ambassador now. We're good. We're all set. Where are Imperialis players? Question for you. Who in here, chat, has been playing some Imperialis? I think everyone I know has been playing Titanicus instead. My Lancers and Subassembly should do that. Lancer's my favorite knight. Cool. He just looks mean. He looks scary. Alright, you guys get some... Oh, look at this emote I got. Look at him. So cute. You guys get emotes? Let's see him. My brother said they go really quick. He's trying to figure out... I was too slow. How to do the Lancer in Aurora colors now. That'd be cool. Yeah, the armatures aren't too bad. Especially if you don't have to keep them separate like I had to. They're not bad. That was good, Slam. Who is the appointed ambassador? I think it's Terea. I think Terea is ready to roll. I know that Terea will take this role very seriously. I'm glad we have this established now. It's official. Ooh. Blame Slam and he goes to lurk. I noticed Terea. I saw. Always blame Slam. Always. I'm glad they did new hype emotes. It had been a bit since we've had some new ones. So like if you're someone that hops in with those hype trains, you've probably had the old ones for a while. Glad they did some new ones. I picked up a color just because Scott told me to do my Lancer in it, so I need to get on that. I'm excited to see when you dive in here. Lancer's so cool. I think the Lancer's been the only thing for Titanicus that I like pre-ordered just because they're neat. I'm like, I get a chance to paint a Lancer? I'm gonna get it. Sorry, is the one who created Cutie Cam too, if I recall correctly. She's good at naming things. I want the good one. Which one is that, Waste of Mine? I know I looked at all of them when they like previewed them. I don't remember the good one. Well, we'll just have to make more hype trains, that's all. That's all. Mine is the 40K scale. It's so cool, though. So cool. Oh, that's what it's called. Okay, sorry. I didn't actually see what it was called. He's very cute. Very, very cute. But yeah, just need more hype trains then. Raise their second mom with mouse bait. Keeping us all on track. For the days of chaos, we need them. I try, but it gets away from me. Sometimes I am also the chaos. I wish the smaller scale is more popular. I feel like it's getting more popular. Like, it's still... I don't think it would ever, like, take over 40K. But I feel like more people are picking it up. I think there's a lot of people that just aren't into painting an entire army anymore. Or maybe they already have several, but still want something to work on. I feel like I'm seeing more of it. Chat, how do we... Would we agree? Have you seen more of the smaller stuff? Or not really? Slam. Terea. Comes up with cool names, generally friendly, benefit to the community. Slam. Imagine Dragon D's Dogma Balls is a mod. Yep. Yep. The 40K game is getting too dense on the board. I just don't want to paint infantry. That's my thing. I just don't want to have to paint, 20, 50, a million of the same dude. I don't want to do that anymore. Well, I've got the armies where I've done that, and I think I'm good. I don't want to do that again. But if I get to paint, like, 5 cool knights, yeah, I'll do that. Or, like, skirmish. I've been playing more Malifaux. I get, like, a little group of custom dudes. Yeah, sign me up. I don't want to just paint infantry for forever. How are the Sallies are done. Sallies are good. So 1,000 Suns are up next, and I'm going to work on those Imperial Fists at the same time. So that's the plan. Because the Salamanders are just the Hellblasters, the Infernus, and then the Biologists. So they are good. The Demon Prince we're going to work on tomorrow. And then I need to order some third-party bits and start building some Imperial Fists. Yeah. Hey, Joseph, welcome in. Saw you pop up on my recommended. Want to say I love your Dragon Ball tattoos. Thank you so much. Stream is going well. It is. Thank you for coming to join the chaos. I'm very happy I found my artist. She's been crushing them, so thank you so much. She's done some beautiful work. I am happy to show them off. I'm going on Saturday to get even more, so I'm very excited. How are you? Are we Dragon Ball friend? Dragon Ball friend? Yes, I need to this week. The remodel has been my whole life here, Titan. I wrap up stream and then I go back to that. So I haven't done some admin stuff. But I sure will. So we can get started. I've got to get some admin stuff and I have to get photos. It's just that room that I use for photos is completely covered. How's it going? We're getting some good progress, which is nice. So we got drywall up yesterday, so they're doing the mud stuff for that. And then I think floor tile goes in today. So we're getting there. We're getting, the bigger stuff is getting finished, which is really nice. But yeah, that's just been my life. So sorry, chat, if you're waiting on something for me. It's just, it's been a lot. It's been more than we initially bargained for, if that makes sense. So it's been managing some of that here this week. Well, we're getting there. Bill says I painted half an entire Space Marine army in a night for Imperialis. 8 mil is awesome. That's much more, yeah, that's much more my speed now, I think. Put your couple dots of color on there, good to go. Adeptus Custodians is for you. The Arc Champions lists like 17 models. 7 of them are characters. You accept my apology? Thank you, Live Menace. I'm glad, thank you. It's been a stressful week, but we're getting there. It's just, yeah, it ended up being a bigger project than any of us realized. Also, update. I haven't left bed yet. The girlfriend's been absorbed into the blanket. Excellent. Good. Good, good. The best update. Oh, that's how you Monday right there. I'm jealous. That's how you Monday. Oh, I think tattoo was already, but yeah, if we want to alias it up, that works. I don't have a request in, but you are forgiven. Thank you, Live Menace. I know. It means a lot that I am forgiven for nothing. Yep. Yep. You do get to see some Imperial Fists here soon, though. Maybe not yours, but you'll get to watch some. We got some cool stuff. Let's see, I grew up on a lot of Dragon Ball, so I love it. Kind of want to tattoo myself, but I'm too indecisive on what exactly. I think it's tough, especially the first one. Because, like, a lot of people want it to mean something. Initially, I was going to get a smaller tattoo just to make sure I, like the process, but I decided to just go for it. And I love the whole process, so... If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer from my experience of getting mine, because these are my first. I've just always wanted a sleeve, so I decided to go for it. But if you have any questions, let me know. Happy to talk through what I have learned. I'm just not smart enough. No, you're fine. Oh, yours has the preview, though. I like yours better. The short URL doesn't do it. I like yours better, Slam. So keep yours, and I will kill mine, or alias mine. I like that it has the thingy in it. Why does Titan get to have that Monday? And mine's a complete inability to type. You need to trade these for next week, yeah. You need to trade these. Not mine, not important. Live Menaces. Let's see. Here's a little info for Scott. Picked up the role-playing book for Malifaux. Modular characters as well. When I could not find them on the Weird store, I bought them on Amazon. It came from Weird? That is weird. Interesting. I don't know on that one. Excuse me. I think they may be that they were not on like one of the recent sales, so they just weren't coming up. Like if it was a harder to find something or other. What's Titan getting this wave? I'll be honest, I need to refresh and look at the list, because I've not built anything yet. I think we've got heavy intercessors. I think we have the banner, the ancient, for the hospitalers, sorry, I keep goofing up that word. But yeah, I need to see what else is on there. We had a few different units. I prefer a larger tattoo myself, or so I'd have to restrict it to somewhere I can cover up because of work. Wanted to get Shenron up on my shoulder, that's where I started. And neck, not sure if work would allow it. For now, I just enjoy seeing others' tattoos. I like seeing people paint miniatures, even though I don't paint them myself. Well, welcome on in. If you have any questions about either the miniatures, tattoos, any of that, let us know. Happy to help. So, for anyone who may be new, I paint a lot of Warhammer. I kind of started miniatures with Warhammer. So I started with 6ed 40K, and I got hooked. It was so much fun to work on these and play the game. So I've got 40K, I've got Age of Sigmar, obviously Titanicus I'm working on now. I also love Kingdom Death, which is a cooperative board game. I've been featured by them and by Warhammer a couple times. But if you have any questions, let us know. Happy to help. 10 heavies, the ancient, 5 assault intercessors, 5 cataphracti termies at the chain fist, and then that's right, the inceptors. I knew there was something else. One of the alt boxes was out of stock on Weird. Ordered on Amazon, it came from Weird. Possibly I'm losing my mind. Yeah, I do wonder if they like listed it and then the like sale ended or something. But as long as you've got it. Imagine Amazon stock is different from Weird store stock. Yeah, I don't know. It could be that they have them listed in a couple places. I don't know if they do that or not. Less than half of what I'd hoped. That's okay, we're just doing waves. It's fun. I like the waves we've been doing. Between salamanders, Imperial Fists. It lets me hop around a lot, which is nice. But still, we can keep it consistent enough for colors and things. The wave system is nice. I mean, we got a good rhythm, I think. I don't want to burn Nikio, yeah. The more I can hobby butterfly, the happier I am. And the happier I am, the cooler the models are. So it all works out. I was so indecisive about committing to a tattoo, since I always thought it had to be something meaningful and stuff. I started writing when we were talking tats again, but work got in the way. All good. Will says the wife is gorging on ice cream, the baby is playing with tractors, and I'm still alive. Thanks, chat. If your name isn't Teray or Ravenlord, don't at me. Yeah, Panda gifted her a sub. I think Panda can at you. After this is Vehicles and Tech Marine, Land Raider, Redemptor, Impulsor, and Storm Speeder. Let's go. I do love working on some vehicles. Those will be cool. Will blocked you. I can't believe this. Can't believe. Alright, chat. We have a couple more little details to hit, and then I am back to remodel land. We will be back tomorrow, though, with more Warhammer. So, if you guys want to catch more Warhammer, I'm going to be working on that Demon Prince for the Zinch. And then Wednesday, we're going to be playing more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So if you want to join us for the 3rd trial, that will be on Wednesday. I'm going to ask chat, are we still enjoying Ace Attorney? For those who are able to hang out on Wednesdays with us. I'm obsessed with this game. It's so much fun. You need to be a mod immediately. You're the one that keeps triggering my auto mod. Are you sure? I don't know if that's the right decision. You're the one causing the most trouble. Putting filth into my auto mod. I don't see Slam triggering auto. You need to make a cast command? What would the cast command do? Maybe you can sway Slam. Let's see, are you freehanding anything for the remodel? Put up a hidden cast symbol to scare the next donors? I should. I mean, we opened everything up, right? It's only fair. Sneak something in there. I mean, his dad used to play orcs. Maybe we need to put something orky in there while we're putting things back. You have to DM Slam. Yeah, you'll have to talk to my mod about what you'd like as the command. And I'll let Slam approve all that. I gorm in the walls. Oh god, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Maybe I should be a mod? I can make cast commands for chat. Slam's there. He's waiting. You know Slam's down for a good command. You know he's down for it. Exclamation cast. All hail Cassidy the Pun Queen. May her reign be long, unbrutal, and definitely not violent to her husband. I don't know that Sam's gonna go for that, Lil. I think maybe we work on your pitch. He's gonna go for that. Alright, chat. I think this is a good stopping point. We got the gold started on the Warhounds. We got a lot done on the Reaver. Let's bring him back out. So for the Reaver, let me zoom back in here. The Reaver, I'm going to redo the leg plates because we do need some more white. I'm going to do the white and orange, which is the accent orange we've got on some of the other pieces. And I will probably finish him off upstream because we've got decals, and I need to get him on his base. I need to find the base. And I do that, and then I will keep cruising with these Warhounds, probably off stream. Maybe if I need something with remodel, we bring them back on, but then I'm kind of caught up on my Titanicus stuff, which is really exciting. So that's what I got. Tomorrow, we'll be working on this boy. We'll be working on the Zinch Demon Prince. I've got another layer of airbrushing to do here today. And then we will dive in on him tomorrow. And then again, Wednesday will be Ace Attorney. Oh, Bob Tart, thank you so much. I appreciate that. This color scheme's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. And I like that the white panels give us places for decals and things. Makes that real easy. Zinch is commission. So he is going to go... Actually, he goes home with the salamanders. So they're kind of all together this time. But yeah, that's what I've got. So today, if you want to come hang out in between streams, you can come hang out in our Discord. I said our Discord. There it goes. We also have YouTube if you want to catch up on Ace Attorney or any of our VODs. Those are up now. I'm going to be working on the next community video here very soon as remodel stuff wraps up, so that'll be there too. And then if you'd like to see the other stuff that I am working on, here are my socials. So I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Hang tight. I'm going to look for someone to rate. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the support. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.